Yeah, let me see. Willy
One of them
Wonka.
drowns in a fucking chocolate river.
Yeah, one of them gets stretched.
Stretched? I want to get stretched. That was not the first child to get stretched by that Willy Wonka.
Kids Aftermath.
Oh, God. Willy Wonka Kids Aftermath. It's like, it shows you the manga. Yeah, their deaths were way worse in the manga.
Here, look. Violet gets fucked.
Oh. Oh.
Violet's all fucked up.
Oh, that's so much worse. I thought she just turned into like a blueberry.
No, they juiced her.
Oh, God.
They brought her
what
to the
fuck?
juicing room.
They turned her into the ring girl.
Here, and then, here. That kid gets stretched.
Oh, this kid got the objectively. this kid just got a career as the fucking Spurs, like the fifth man. Like
That
this
kid
is
got fucked up.
this is yeah, but he's like 7'2" now. He's just gonna go play center.
Yeah, he's 7'2" at age 12, Nick. He's gonna be a monster.
He'll grow into it. You
He's
get us some more fucking chocolate. Oh, look at this chocolate, baby.
That kid's just covered in chocolate,
That
thankfully.
kid, you tell me Violet Bogart's walking out there on all fours with her head under her fucking back, and you don't want to be 7'2" child?
I bet Chocolate Kid has some kind of chocolate-related lung cancer.
Yeah, that are like chocolate-related powers, you know? He just like anytime he wants, he can just liquidate one of his fingers into hot chocolate. It's a real bad ability, but
Yeah, he's just gonna be waking. He's gonna be like screaming in CVS's in
Yeah.
the candy aisle for years. Like,
it's my skin. It's my skin. Oh yeah, so watch Willy Wonka, the
want,
one
like-
with fucking Johnny Depp.
they should make a sequel and it's just open with like one of the kids in witness protection. Like he's all like silhouetted and he's like, I hope they kill that fucker.
I hope he gets the fucking chair. They knew what he did before they let us go in there. They knew that there was going to be children getting the golden tickets.
They're like all silhouetted and they're like, that fucker turned me blue.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, don't say that because
You see like a previous generation of kids who went before, like 30 years before the fucking factory closed, like, I just wanted to see somebody else suffer like me. Like, I could have fucking stopped him. I didn't do it. Oh yeah, Willy Wonka. I
we
love
knew
it.
what those kids were walking into, but if you saw the zeros on that check. I couldn't keep sleeping foot to head with my own brother.
I had 6 grandparents in my fucking bed. Do you know what 6 old people in a 200 square foot apartment smells like?
And then when we got that golden ticket, Grandpa Joe hadn't moved below the waist in 20 years. Danced.
I would know. Grandma Jane never stopped talking about his broken penis. Oh, wow. Willy Wonka. Yeah, so, if you can't tell, I've been sleeping a lot recently. There's 8 pit bull puppies in my garage, and a pit bull mama. I now have, oh God, what's 3 plus 8? 11. There's 11 dogs in my household currently.
You had to ask chat for
Yep.
basic math under the double digit.
Brain no worky. Not to mention I've had the suds for a fucking week.
Yeah, we've been sudsing. I like, today's the first day that I'm like, okay, I can do
Yeah,
work.
I feel like a human again. Because we went to the Demon Slayer premiere and we saw a bunch of people, and me and Danny both probably caught the suds there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, let's talk about this week. Obviously, hello, hi, welcome to Otakus Anonymous. We're so happy to see you. But yeah, let's do a quick story time before we do get into all the anime. This weekend, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with my stories, my lovely girlfriend Dorothy got a call from Danny's lovely girlfriend Sarah, and Sarah had stumbled upon a woman experiencing homelessness in the beautiful town city that Danny lives in, and so Sarah was on her way to Pottery and she saw a woman, and that woman had a female dog that had 8 puppies, had 9 puppies. Unfortunately, one of them didn't make it out of wherever
really?
the
I didn't
woman.
even know.
Yeah, there's 9 puppies. One of them didn't make it out of whatever, wherever she found the dogs. Basically, the woman who was experiencing homelessness. So Sarah calls Dorothy and is like, hey, look at all these puppies. And then Dorothy gives me puppy eyes and she's like, well, we have to save the puppies. And I was like,
Dorothy was like, if you think these puppy eyes are good.
yep, wait until you see 10-day-old pit bull puppies. And so we basically tried to find a place to get all of these dogs, like a shelter, a foster situation, any of that. Tried for hours and hours and hours. Unfortunately, it was Friday afternoon, so all of the shelters were like, no, get fucked, basically.
And then if I can tag in.
Yes.
Because while this is going on, there's a side mission happening where I'm doing the exact same thing, but for the woman.
Yes.
Who had the dogs. Because she was like, I was like, is there anywhere you can go? Like, once we get these dogs off your hands?
Yeah.
Because she was like, she loved these dogs so much, but she recognized that, like, she can't take care of 8 or 9 dogs.
Like 9 dogs, and also like 8 of them are like 10-day-old puppies. And like once they start moving around, she doesn't have a place to like corral them or make sure they're clean and not flea-ridden.
Yeah, Sarah stopped to be like, hey, can I get you anything? Do you need this or that? And then eventually the woman was like, I can't take care of these dogs. And so Sarah was like, all right, like, I'll take care of them. And she called me. I ran down. And I was like, do you have anywhere to go? And she was like, no. And I was like, all right, let's find you like a shelter or something. What's going on?
Yeah.
You can't bring anyone anywhere.
No one, there's nothing, there's no homeless solution in LA.
There's absolutely no solution. It's like 5 p.m. on a Friday. Yeah. I spend like an hour and a half calling every single shelter within like an 80-mile radius. And they're all like, we're full, we're closed, which is a thing I didn't think they could do.
Yep.
Nowhere to take her. There's one...
People stop being homeless on weekends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone gets a home on a weekend.
Exactly.
I'd take that solution.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be a step in the right direction.
Open up motel doors on a fucking weekend or something. I don't fucking know.
But so I found this place that offers something called Safe Sleep, which is not a good solution also.
Nope.
Or not good enough, because they were like, what we'll do is we have a courtyard they can sleep in that will lock up, so it's like kind of safe, but they're not supervised, so they're just sleeping with other random people. They'll lock up, they can sleep there till 4 a.m.
Yes.
And then they get kicked out.
2 hours before the sun rises.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I guess we both agreed this was like the best plan for now. So I take her down there. Turns out it's in Skid Row, which is the single scariest place I've ever seen.
It's Gotham. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Gotham City. Mm-hmm.
But no Batman. They killed him.
Yeah, it's just, it's real, like people are just like wandering into the street and like grinding shit into the sidewalks and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so she is like in my car, and I didn't realize it was in Skid Row, and she's like getting real nervous, and I'm like, hey, I can't let you out here. Like, this is not a good situation. And it's like 9 p.m. at this point.
Yeah.
And also, they're going to kick you out at 4.
Yeah, so have fun going to get like fucking 6 hours of sleep and then having to wander through Skid Row at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so we eventually, like, she had an idea of where to take her. I'm not going to say where, just for whatever reason, in case somehow a psychopath or a cop is listening. And they're like, I'm going to go find her.
Yeah. Oh, that's the new meta. Let's go get them there.
Yeah, well, exactly. I brought her to a place that I was like, oh, I didn't realize that this is, like, a good, sneaky alternative for, like, if you need a place to sleep, which is why I won't say it.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah.
So, and then we couldn't find any of the shelters. All the shelters are either not taking dogs, or they're like, hey, that's not in our city, it's not in our jurisdiction. And then it was a mix of like, oh, hey, do we want them to go to this shelter where like they might get killed if they're not adopted, or if they're like they don't have a space for all these dogs, and so we're like, well, fuck. So we're holding on to them until we're able to get in contact with a shelter that we know is going to be able to hold on to all these dogs, and like not like put them down or anything, or separate them from their mother or something like that. And I've fallen in love with every single one of them. And
they're very cute.
Oh, they're so cute. They're 13-day-old puppies. They're this big. I would bring them up here, except they're not vaccinated. My dogs are vaccinated. They also might have fleas, and so we just don't want them like anywhere really outside of the garage. But yeah, so it's been a really hectic weekend. And anything you pay for in LA tax-wise goes to a grand total of nothing. Apparently.
Yeah, it goes to absolutely nothing.
Yeah, jack diddly shit.
Yeah.
So that's fun. That's fun. But outside of that,
worst case scenario, we'll just eat them.
Yeah. I mean, that's just free. That's free food down there. That's
free protein.
And they're so sausage shaped. You know, they're literally just like they look like guinea pigs. They're like they're the most squealing little tiny things right now. They're absolutely adorable. I'm sure you can check my Instagram stories if you want to look at them. They'll be on there.
I was just like, because I was like, oh, it's easy protein.
Yeah.
Imagine if on Survivor, on like day 13 on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
They like drop a care package and they're like, all right.
Like a Hunger Games care package, but it's a silver fucking not umbrella. It's a silver
balloon.
Yeah, it's a silver parachute, but just like with Shrek.
Like a 13-day-old puppy.
Just with one 13-day-old puppy. You have to crack it open like a fucking egg.
Yeah, like a crawdad.
Yeah, I would tap right then and there. I would because like here's like if it's Naked and Afraid, it's like okay, cool. You either eat this thing or you have to keep it alive for the next 10 days. And I'm like, yeah, I'm tapping. We're taking this thing out. Oh, that's the quickest way to get me tap out of a show ever.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I would just see if it suckles. I would just try to see if I could produce milk. I'd just be, hey, we're gonna try once. Yeah. If milk doesn't start coming out, then we're going.
Right. Yeah,
I think I could if I really locked into the mentality. I think I could produce milk.
I don't think biologically.
I think I could. I could. Oh, what's the difference between
you have no milk sacs?
That can't be true.
That is true.
I have nipples. Milk me.
I don't know why we have nipples. I'll be honest.
It's got to be because worst case scenario, guys got to bust some milk out. Yeah. I think. Listen, what you're saying. It's like the potato famine, but instead of the potato famine, it's women, and so they're just dropping like flies.
So
right?
any famine.
Oh, so all the famines exactly. Yeah. They're just dropping like flies, but like babies are still being born, or like babies been born. All the women disappear. I'm assuming men got nipples so we can feed those babies down the line.
Your logic is sound. Certainly.
Yeah.
What did they do during the potato famine? Because if we're connecting this,
came here.
You make it sound like they were like, okay, we're out of potatoes. Rocks in a pinch will change their biology to be potato-like.
It depends on how strong your jaw is.
Right, yeah, I guess so.
It's about literally it's human will and perseverance.
That's so crazy that one single type of produce, feminizing.
Oh yeah.
Can just destroy a whole country. That's their main. That's just crazy. We used to only have one main produce per society.
Yeah. All Britain's fault.
Yeah.
They had the ability to save the whole country, but they were like, nah.
Damn.
Let them go.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's like, it's just because like potatoes are crazy easy to like grow. And like Ireland's like a bunch of like rolling, craggly hills. So it's like kind of hard to grow stuff there. Anyways.
Yeah, hectic weekend.
But before we go any further, today I want to talk to you about our reoccurring sponsor to the page, Factor. Okay, Fiona, we are not exactly media trained, as you can see here. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have been keeping some puppies alive recently, and that's because Sarah, Danny's girlfriend, happened to cross a couple of puppies, and now they live here with me, and there's 8 of them, and they're absolutely adorable. However, when you're trying to keep puppies alive, there's one thing you don't have, and that's time. I realized how she wanted to be held. As you can see, I'm still absolutely learning how to take care of puppies, but what I'm not trying to learn is how to take care of my body, because I know Factor's got me covered there. See, life throws you curveballs, and sometimes those curveballs look like this. A female dog who had 8 babies that you now need to keep alive. Factor wants to make sure that you're ready for life's curveballs, because sometimes you run out of time. But Factor doesn't want you to run out of nutrition. Factor meals are perfect to match your active lifestyle, to make sure that you're not wasting time shopping for food, prepping food, washing pots and pans, with 80+ weekly menu options every single week. Factor not only makes sure that you can have nutritious, dietitian-approved, and delicious food ready in 2 minutes, but also that you have any kind of cuisine that you could ever possibly want. And they don't just have you covered for lunch and dinner, but also breakfast and on the goes and snacks, and they even offer smoothies. So what are you waiting for? Go to factormeals.com/Otakus50off and use code Otakus50off to get 50% off your Factor order plus free shipping today. That's code Otakus50off at factormeals.com/Otakus50off for 50% off plus free shipping today.
And then on top of that, we saw the Demon Slayer premiere.
Yes, we did.
Which was
it was very good. I posted a spoiler-free review of that already. If you guys want like a 25-minute review on it,
before this one.
Yeah. If you want like what will probably be like, if you want my thoughts comprehensively placed, I do it a couple of days ago before I had puppies. We also have a big episode of Dandadan, the To Be Hero X Season 1 finale. Got episode 10, I believe, of Gachiakada. New episode of Kaiju number 8. Summer Hikaru died. We're back.
Caught up.
We're back. And then Togen Onki. But yes, this week, do you want to start with Demon Slayer? Do you want to end with Demon Slayer?
Let's end with Demon Slayer.
You want to end with Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer is going to be our main event. So if you guys want to hear our review of the Demon Slayer movie, maybe what to anticipate, what's going on, all that, you can go ahead and wait until the end. So first up, do you want to open with our To Be Hero X?
I want to talk about, and I'm not saying that's not To Be Hero X. I want to talk about what was objectively the best episode that we watched this week.
Okay.
If not the best episode of the season.
I'm down to open with Togedonkey.
What one do you think? This is the best anime I've ever seen in my life. Togedonkey is the gift that refuses to stop giving.
It's the gift that refuses to give, first off. How fucking dare you?
Dude, this episode was so fucking good.
Oh, so much fun.
This is peak anime. Because we're like 10 episodes in.
Yes.
Already dropped the blood thing.
Yep.
Already gave up on their own power system.
Why would they keep doing it?
Dude, I loved from beginning to end. I was cracking up. So this episode, just running down the list of notes, we get introduced to yet another woman with what are they feeding them?
I literally wrote, I was like, there isn't a woman in this universe not unencumbered by their massive tits. I was like,
we run into another balloon animal of a woman.
It's like Midwest propaganda or something. It's like fucking every woman in this universe looks like what like people envision Oktoberfest beer maidens look like. Just spilling out of their oversized blouses.
There's one body type when it comes to women in the show.
And it's 5'4" and thick as fuck.
It's a body type I've never seen in my life, nor in any other anime.
Yeah.
Because usually in anime, it's like you get One Piece, where everyone's a stick figure, but their boobs are huge.
Yeah.
This is like, they're so thick everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just built like the envy of every Pixar mom.
Like literally, I can't even imagine how they build blouses in this universe. Like it's just like, oh yeah, is that like it's like a girl is just born 34 double D, and that's the smallest she can be.
Yeah, so that was cracking me up already. That happened.
And mind you, this character isn't introduced as like a overly sexual character, or even like a lot of the characters that are introduced thus far. It's like there is the what is the Momotaro woman who's just like, everybody's like, all right, you gotta put those fucking things away. And then there's like the UFC girl, and then there's the pink-haired girl, and like all of them are like different archetypes. Pink-haired girl's like shy, like the MMA girl's like, she's like raunchy, and like she's like powerful, and she likes to take care of men. And then there's the Momotaro woman who's like a sexy, older,
more like
debonair. And then there's just like the secretary. Like we are introduced to like the quiet debonair secretary, who also just so happens to have double G tits.
That's what's so funny about it to me. It'd be like if Hinata from Naruto was introduced with like a double BBL.
Yes.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like with the character who's always chewing on the lollipop and is like meant to be this like sexual character.
Yeah.
That, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. That
makes sense.
That's anime. It's the fact that it's every character indiscriminately.
There is 4 women in the show. Their collective boob size might be F.
Yeah. So that happened. This character is also just like a 4-year-old trapped in like a woman's body.
Yes.
Hate this character. She's just like kind of aloof secretary who's talking with the other pinstripe like Muzan gang people. And then we have this big epic final fight between the gravity manipulating guy and Togen.
Yeah, I want to say Shiki. I think
so.
Yeah.
I think Shiki. They have a fight, and the first half of the fight is Shiki's being like pressed to the ground by overwhelming gravity. And the little girl he saved, he's like, telling her he's gonna save her and that like never give up and this and that.
Yeah.
She keeps having flashbacks to her parents, who are like the most fan art looking people.
It's so funny. They look like OC background characters.
Yeah.
It looks like a 13-year-old's first OC.
It looks like, you ever see people advertise services on Instagram where they're like, hey, send me a picture of you and your partner.
That's it,
and we'll turn you into an anime character.
100% exactly that.
And it's like good enough that like if you had that done, it'd be fun and you'd hang it on your wall, but not so good that you're like, I could see this being an anime.
Exactly.
That's her parents.
Her parents literally look procedurally generated.
Yeah. So her parents look like that. There's a line, she keeps flashing back to this picnic she had with them. And I always love in anime, they're always like, that picnic was the best day of my life. I've never had an experience where I'm like on a blanket outside and it wasn't like 6 out of 10 at best.
Oh my God, yeah. You're cool. We're sitting and eating cold food. What are oh cool. This food was hot an hour ago when I cooked it, but we had to drive here, walk up a hill, lay down a blanket, try and find somewhere not too close, not too far from other people. Oh fuck, there's ants, we need to move.
I'm eating sandwiches I wouldn't ever prepare or eat otherwise.
Exactly.
But at one point the dad goes, someday you'll meet someone who will cheer for your happiness.
Yeah.
That's not you?
Yeah.
That's not you, Dad?
Stop shipping it down the river here, Dad. Where are you gonna be?
It's like one day someone will love you, daughter.
It's also such an insane thing to say to a child.
Yeah.
Like one day, how did this come up in conversation? One day somebody will cheer for your happiness.
Yeah.
Why are we having deep conceptual conversations with our 5-year-old at a picnic?
That's what I mean. No one's ever having casual picnics in anime. It's always like the most like, I have a feeling we're gonna. Maybe it's like how dogs, when they know they're gonna die, they run away. When parents know they're gonna die,
anime parents set up a picnic. Like, yeah, we're not gonna be around for much longer.
They can just feel it in their bones. But so that happens, and then truly out of nowhere, completely out of nowhere, Shiki maybe combusts into flame, and the narrator, who's like, hasn't really been in the anime at all, shows up and he's like, also, every Oni descendant has one of 8 elemental properties.
There's 8 Kishin fucking descendants in every generation. And every single one of the 8 Kishin descendants has one of the 8 essential elements. You know, earth, fire, lightning, wind, ice, earth again, and dark and light. Those are the 8 elements.
Dude, I love, there were like all these real elements and they're like darkness. And I'm like, well, that's just not light.
It's just the concept.
It's awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, he gets fire powers genuinely out of nowhere. I can't believe, like, this was never.
Not even a hint at it.
This was never set up.
Nope.
This was never established. And also, like I said at the top, I love that they just abandoned the blood power system.
They were just like, we've had blood powers for 10 episodes. He's understood how to use them for an episode? Like, he not 4 episodes, not 2 episodes ago, he was using a real gun. Because he couldn't make a blood gun before he figured out how to consistently make a blood gun, his base ability. They gave him a new form. What the fuck are we doing?
Dude, well, it's not even like, he already has like a berserker form that they can still explore and like give wings and shit if they want. Give them a whole new power system.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, by the way, there's 7 other of these.
I'm not even done learning the powers of the main cast. Like, so that was awesome. That was hysterical. And then he's like, I don't really know what's happening, but I'm alive, so I guess I'll keep fighting.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so it starts... He's getting pressed to the ground, right? And then he gets up and he has fire powers. Yeah. And he gets a whole new form.
Yeah.
His hair's red.
Yeah, he's got red hair now. Yep.
Yeah, he changed his hair. Then I kind of tune out for a bit. Like, for whatever reason, my mind wandered. Yeah. And then when it came back...
Tokidonkey, that's why.
Exactly. When I came back, he was on the ground again, no longer on fire, and I genuinely had to rewind to make sure I didn't dream the fire thing. Did I come up with that? Because he's right where I remember him being.
God, this would be sick if nothing made sense.
I actually rewound it. I was like, we were just here, right? Did I have a stroke?
And then he literally breaks out again with more fire.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
His teacher never told him that, like, everyone's gonna have an element power?
His teacher didn't tell him that he was a son of Kishin. Like, everybody else knows. All the Momotaro know. His teacher doesn't know. And then it's like, hey, by the way, you're gonna have a fire power, and also there's gonna be 7 other people who have other elemental powers.
Yeah.
And that's a crazy thing to introduce, mind you. That's like an entire story to write.
Yeah.
Like, that is an entire, like, oh, hey, we need to find the 7 other Kishin and work with them. Is it gonna be the other students at this school, or are we gonna introduce 7 other instrumental Oni who are gonna help us in this battle against the Momotaro?
Yeah, that's a new anime.
It's a whole new anime. It is so devoid from the idea of, like, oh, by the way, Oni school versus Momotaros.
That'd be like if they introduced jutsus into Fire Force.
Yeah, I'm like, and mind you, you like 20, 30 chapters in.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so early on. At one point, the villain, Shiki's fighting, goes, where is it? I just read, wish she gave Rudo a tattoo. And I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, wrong anime.
I literally wrote that exact same note. I literally wrote, wait, no, give Rudo tattoos. Yeah. I was like, what?
I wrote, what do you mean out of blood? At one point, Shiki's about to shoot him with his blood gun, and he's like, what are you going to do with that? You're out of blood. What do you mean?
The gun is still made out of blood. I'll make the gun smaller.
Also, I'm alive?
Yeah.
I am not out of blood. What are you talking about?
I didn't even fucking think of that. Look, he's like, nope, still beating.
I love Shiki's like, what do you mean by that, though? What do you mean I'm out of blood?
My fingers do feel a little cold.
Cuts to Shiki. He looks like salad fingers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's just fucking a mummy, but it's just like with a blood arm out.
dude, this was the best episode
So
of
much
anything
fun.
I've ever seen.
It's such a bad show. It's so much fun.
Them introducing a new power system 10 episodes in, a new power system that genuinely warrants an entire like redirection of the whole anime.
It's literally what they introduced is Kagurabachi. They're just like, hey, there's 7 mythical katanas and they'll have different elements tied to them. It's like, cool. You write a whole story about that.
It just has nothing to do with blood, too.
Yes.
Like, oh man, it's like it genuinely be like not jutsus, but if in Fire Force, which this doesn't actually still make sense because Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater.
Yeah.
But it's like if in like 6 episodes into Fire Force, they were like, also some of us are guns.
Yeah, like or like, hey, by the way, we have Pokeballs, and it's like, what do you do? What do you do with that? What do you do? What do you do with Pokeballs? Are they related to the fire? Are they made out of fire?
Yeah, like Arthur in Fire Force rolls up and he's like, go Blastoise!
And
he's
you're like, what the fuck? What an effective thing to use in this universe, but still.
Or he fuses with fucking Shinra.
Yeah, it's like
it's just like
no explanation. They just start hitting the fusion dance.
God. So yeah, this really delighted me.
It's just so much fun because you never know what you're gonna get
You
every
never
week.
do. Dude, I told you, I forget if it was on the podcast or not. I saw a TikTok where a guy was like, yo, someone's got to shut Togenanki down. I don't know who's watching this show. This cannot get a second season. He was like, if this gets a second season, I will mourn the loss of all of the actually good anime
That could have gotten a
didn't."
second, yeah.
And I was like, it's me. I'm the one begging for season 2.
Meanwhile, we're watching on like 8 different devices to try and get the view numbers up.
I'm like, I will campaign, so I'll fund the second season on my
I'll
own.
be like Jared Leto with a new Tron movie, baby. Like, I'll fucking throw me a voice roll in it, and I will be in Togenaki season 2.
It's like I fund it. It's a slideshow, and I voice everyone. That's all I could afford.
You're just like there's like cutaways like in between every episode. You're like animation's a lot harder than I realized.
Yeah, every now and then it's live action.
Yeah, but it's just like it's like very much a you try. Danny hasn't posted in 6 months. We're starting to worry about him. Just you slaving over trying to figure out how to draw double.
They're
F
making me
tits.
draw it. Like,
the boob sizes are inconsistent. I don't understand how big they are.
just all over the place.
Yeah.
There's one full scene where Shiki has tits because I just fucked up and ran out of time. Zeno Robbins is just so clearly begrudgingly still tied to this. He's like,
He's the only one you got still. He's like, oh, I have tits now.
the lip
Oh,
flap,
my tips are on fire. What the fuck?
the lip flaps are moving like asynchronously to his voice. That's because he keeps being like, "We got it, Danny." I'm not doing another take. I'll do one take of every line.
You're muffled from the side. You wrote that you read the fucking contract.
You'll say the lines.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, this is the best anime
Oh,
we're
it's
watching.
so much fucking fun. I'm voting for it for anime of the year.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely because we get to choose what goes up. I'm gonna be the one vote to get Togenaki up there. Oh,
Dude, I'll get
fuck.
it in every category.
That's all. We have to weaponize it. You never should have platformed us. Oh, I hope Crunchyroll's not listening to this. All right. Anyways, You want to talk about To Be Hero X's finale?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
How'd you feel?
It was great. It was so good.
I mean, after watching Togenanki.
Yeah, I mean, everything's downhill. Everything's downhill from there.
Yeah, no, it was very good. I told you before you'd watched it, I was like, it's a really good episode, but it's a very much like, hey, this isn't the end.
Yeah.
Like, it does not end in a way that you're like, oh, I'm satiated.
Yeah, like, oh, cool, done with. I'm gonna miss this fucking show.
I know. I like need the next episode to come out. This did not like bundle anything for me.
Literally, it's a cliffhanger. Like it was a crazy. It's like, oh, so the way that basically we're talking about episode 24, 2 BRX. And basically it ends with the cliffhanger of, oh, we're doing the top 10 hero tournament next season.
Also, Nice is back.
Yes.
Like real Nice. Because Lin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Ling, I think was his name.
Was also there, right?
Because he's the commoner. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you see Nice?
Hold on. Who's the commoner?
The commoner is Ling.
Who is that?
That is his name. He's no longer Nice.
No, I know. Right.
He like came out and he was like, because like there's that final fight where he has against the Enlighter. And he has like no powers and they're just like slugging each other hard as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice is there. Am I wrong? Chat. Old Nice is back.
Old Nice is dead.
No, he's in at the look it up.
At the
when the credits are playing, he's there. Or like when they're showing everybody in the tournament.
Really?
He's one of them.
What? Did I miss that?
He had a crack in his face.
He had a crack in his face?
Yeah.
Oh, this right here when they're going around like
Nice
it's fucking like it's Epic the Snoozicle.
There he is.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Nice and Ling's there.
Oh, yeah. And a bunch of people on FOMO are asking, like, is that Nice? Yeah, he's got cracks in his face.
Yeah, he's back.
But how did he make the top 10?
He's fucking... I mean, he's in cahoots with the government and the agency making FOMO.
Yeah. Well, so basically, the last episode was kind of a brain twister.
Also, wait a second. Because Nice was still getting trust. Like, the concept of Nice.
Nice was still getting trust,
So do you think he was staying that strong? Maybe. Also, Nice jumped off a building. We were dumb for thinking that killed him.
That killed him, yeah. That is really fair, actually. Now that I'm thinking about that moment, like, we've seen some people get thrown through, like, shipping containers and shit. Nice was like, well, he didn't, like, lose trust. Because, like, he got, like, caught and he was in a bunch of weird situations, but he never, never lost all of his trust as a hero.
Well, and nobody knew. This is a real death race. You ever see Death Race?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Death Race, where the old Frankenstein dies, but they don't tell the public. So then the new Nice / Frankenstein keeps his cred.
Yeah. So all of the cred that Nice got, it was kind of like with Isol, where it was like split between two people.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, look, all of the cred they're getting is going to like both of these people, maybe keeping Nice alive.
Maybe
the guy with the long hair, because this was the big reveal where like, oh, the guy with the long hair is actually working together with the founder of FOMO to try and bring Zero back to life, because he's like originals. He's like,
I couldn't tell if he was Zero or not.
No. So he was like Zero's most ardent follower, and he's been like basically in the shadows trying to like either make a new Zero or bring Zero back to life.
Right.
So he was trying to accomplish that with Dragon Boy.
Right.
And that's why getting Dragon Boy to like the top 10, and like I think Dragon Boy's now like number 3. Like he's like all trying to build out towards like getting the next X so that he can turn him into the next Zero.
I wrote, crazy that Isol killed Zero and isn't number 1.
Yeah, that was wild.
Isn't that crazy?
That was a wild reveal that it was like, oh, Isol like led the heroes to kill Zero.
Yeah. Well, they were like, Isol delivered the final blow.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
I mean, he's been a hero for like 35, or like almost like 40 years.
Oh, he's not hip enough.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, because he's also kind of retired.
He doesn't hit the gritty.
No,
like
he doesn't.
Nice
He doesn't literally skip across the street hitting the gwitty. That was a really cool. Like, I love it all coming together in this final episode.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like this whole season, like kind of played in reverse, where we're like we open with the beginning, which is like, or we open with the end, which is like, oh, Nice, like killing himself, which is actually revealed to be like way at the end towards like episode 23 when that actually comes to pass.
Yeah.
But it all came together with this episode where it's like, oh, it all revolves around like Zero, and also X is a good guy.
Yeah.
Like all season we've been thinking like, oh, X is like nefarious because everyone's talking about him like, oh, we need to dethrone him, but he's like actually the only good guy amongst the heroes.
Were you surprised by that? Because I the whole time I knew X was a good guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought.
I mean, look at him.
He
just looks like a nice guy.
Really?
I genuinely.
He looks like sexy Colonel Sanders.
And Colonel Sanders makes good chicken.
I mean, they have made sexy Colonel Sanders before when they were doing that like ad campaign, or was it different Colonel Sanders, that actor every week?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't remember
Some
that?
like 2007 lore?
Yeah, you don't remember when it was like, oh, they were doing like the ads where like Colonel Sanders was a new actor every week?
No, I remember when somebody ate the bones and it was a big crisis.
I'm sorry,
You remember that?
What?
You don't remember when people were panicking because they started selling boneless chicken wings? So they'd eat the chicken wings and they'd be like, where'd the bones go? And they're like, I ate the bones. I ate the bones. And it'd be like, don't worry, you didn't eat the bones. I ate the bones.
Oh, that was an ad.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Not like a real, it wasn't like when everyone got seizures from Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, and then they showed it on the news again. Look, they're always recasting Colonel Sanders. Their whole thing is that like Colonel Sanders is like a new actor every single week.
Yeah.
They're changing him. He's been Thor Bjornsson before. Yeah,
Half Thor Bjornsson.
Half Thor Bjornsson is
That's hype.
He's been a bunch of goddamn people. He's been like 20 goddamn actors because they're always changing him.
Did you know, speaking of all this,
Yeah.
by the way, but yes, I always suspected that Nice was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed it. But they put out a poll where you could vote for like who your favorite character is, who your favorite hero is.
Gotcha.
And allegedly that poll will determine who next season revolves around most.
That's cool.
The results are devastating.
Why?
How should we do this? Do you want to say who you want to be? Like, give me your top three.
I'll give you my top, my top three favorite heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they all out of the top 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all the top 10 heroes.
It's all the people that we have followed.
Gotcha. Okay, so out of all of the people we followed, oh God. All right. Fuck. I have a feeling I know who it is just because of like how anime works, unfortunately. My top three people I would want to follow next season of Tupi Hero X would be not Ahu. Probably I want more X. Okay. X was awesome. We didn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
All of the fights that he's in lend themselves to such creativity. Like him snapping Ahu into his living room and Ahu like running around the walls trying to get out. So good. Yeah. And, there's just so many cool things that like a powerful reality shaper can do in combat to like make a fight more interesting.
I wrote X noticing Ahu on his roof was scarier than Superman looking at the Flash in the Justice League. Do you remember that?
When he's like running and like you see Superman clock his shit. Yeah, that was sick.
X noticing Ahu and then snapping him into his wall. I was like, Ahu's about to spend eternity in infinite Tsukuyomi.
Just running around like a goddamn hamster. Gets snapped up, number 8.
That's his infinite Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just living in a living room. That's like basically most dogs, infinite Tsukuyomi, actually.
True.
So I'd want X, and I would want more. Ooh. Oh, who else would I want? Probably more. Not Isol. Maybe more Nice.
Okay.
I've enjoyed
like actual Nice.
Yeah,
I like
Nice.
Evil Nice.
Yeah, I like Evil Nice.
I like Mean.
Mean Nice is fucking because it's interesting because he reveals the underbelly of the hero world. So X, Nice, and then last but not least, give me. I thought Ghostblade was cool. That or Dragon Boy. I'd say give me Dragon Boy.
Not Queen.
Oh my God, I forgot Queen. Yeah, Queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Queen. I'd take a whole season of Queen.
Yeah, you'll be disappointed by this.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Lucky Cyan, Lowly, and the Johnnies.
Brother, I wish.
Really?
Number 1, X.
Okay, that makes sense.
I also want to see more X.
Yeah.
I'd prefer it's because like X feels like cheating. Yeah. Like I would never vote for X because it's like one, I'm kind of owed more, you know, like the whole season was talking about him and then we barely get any. Yeah. So I'm like, duh, he'll be a number 2. I'm not going to waste my vote. If the poll genuinely determines who gets more focus in season 2, I better be able to vote for someone else and still get a lot of X.
Revolve around X.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the kicking off point.
Yeah. So X feels like a waste of a vote to me, but number 1 is X. Number 2 is a commoner, which is crazy to me.
That's wild.
I liked his episodes. Yeah. Honestly, they may be some of the best episodes.
Yeah.
Like when I reflect on To Be Hero X, episode 3 may genuinely still be my favorite.
Is that the one where he fights his rival?
No, it's Furman.
Oh, Furman. Gotcha, yeah.
The commoner is not like a character I'm going to remember like in a month from now. Like he he's just like generic and nice.
Yeah.
So it's
that's kind of his whole thing. It's like he's like relatable.
well, right. It's just like shocking to me that like I liked what was happening around him, not like my favorite character.
Yeah.
So number 2 is him. Number 3 is Lucky Cyan, which I'm fine with.
I didn't like her arc.
I didn't love her bit. It was definitely a slowdown for me.
Yeah.
But there were high points actually, because I like a lot of the stuff they do with Luck and how it's like really sad and like. So I don't mind.
I mean, her like connection to the plane crash and all of that, and all of the plane putting their trust in her to survive and pass on their legacies, like that was cool. But like, I don't know.
I didn't love the stuff happening on the college campus. Everything around that I was really into.
Well, like her cult.
Yeah, like the cult shit was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Lucky Cyan. I don't mind her being even in the top 3. Lowly is number 10, and that pisses me
That's
off.
crazy.
10 out of 11.
Loli is one of the best fights in the show when she fights nice.
She's the best character. I love her whole thing of being like, I want to be a badass, smart, cute, like, teenage girl. And all of those society thinks contradict each other. Like, oh, you can't be smart and badass, or you can't be badass and cute, or cute and smart.
Yeah.
And like at one point she's gonna like shave her head to like look tougher, and she's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna make a bunny suit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna lean all into the cute stuff. I'm gonna be who I wanna be and not conform to anyone else. She is the best character in the show, in my opinion.
Where's Queen on that list?
I just wanted to reaffirm so it's a list of 11.
Gotcha.
And Loli's 10. Queen is, I'll just read them down now. X, Commoner, Lucky Cyan at 3, Nice at 4.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I wonder how many. Never mind. I won't even say
How many people voted nice because they're like,
wondering
I want the
if
commoner?
Yeah. Like, I wonder how many people got confused. Because that sounds stupid. People are going to be like, you're an idiot. The commoner and nice are on here. People are dumb.
People are gonna say like, "Oh, he's nice." Like that's like people are like he's commoner for such a short amount of his arc that a lot of people probably forget that he's his own individual person and not just existing as nice.
If you ever have experienced like posting a TikTok where like you're talking about an anime,
my God, yeah.
where you're talking about an anime or something, and in the like caption on like the top fourth of the video is the anime name, and you've experienced a flood of comments being like, "What anime?" You know how dumb people are.
I was gonna say, if you ever if you like do like a video like this, right, and you're like recording a TikTok, and then you go to add hashtags and shit. If you go like hashtag like Naruto, like
Naruto,
but like if you like say like hashtag Naruto, right? If you misspell Naruto by like one letter, like Naruti or something like that, 6,052 posts. 6,052 people have posted Naruti instead of Naruto because O is next to I. So it's like, people make mistakes when they think like one thing is like supposed to be like different than it is.
So Nice is 4. Ghost Blade is 5.
Okay, that makes sense.
Queen is 6.
Just too low.
I'd swap Ghost Blade and Queen.
I'd swap fucking X and Queen.
I mean, I don't know though. Queen's fight's great.
Yes.
Take away that fight. Queen's not entirely that
That's
interesting.
fair. She just wants to be X. It's like her entire motivation is she wants to be X.
Like Lowly, take away her awesome fights, and I still think she's the best character.
Yeah, she's still got cool arcs.
So yeah, Queen is carried, I think, by that fight and her like impossible to animate design.
Yes.
So her Isol 7.
That's fair.
Johnny's is 8.
Thank God.
I think that's the fairest,
100%.
most rational place.
Well, Johnny's is maybe the worst arc.
Yeah. Ahu is 9.
I lied. Ahu is maybe the worst arc.
I mean, it's one episode. Yeah. It's fine. And then Lowly 10, Dragon Boy 11, which is reasonable.
That's kind of crazy. I like Dragon Boy.
I like him too. He has less screen time than Ahu and Johnny's, but I'd put him above both of them.
Yeah, I think he's just a more interesting character. He's got a cool backstory. I like the way his abilities work.
I like that his abilities are based around the fact that he's been bullied his whole life.
Yeah, like
where it's like, I take punishment and dish it out.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, cool. Like, he literally exists as a perfect counter to anybody else with abilities out there outside of fucking snapping him onto a piece of wood.
Dude, give me Firm Man. brother.
He retired.
Give me a whole Furman prequel.
But did you see in the credits that there was like a bunch of people we haven't seen in this season?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
They're going to introduce, I'm assuming next season's going to introduce a bunch of new heroes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about seeing all of these people that we have only seen in 2D in 3D?
That was crazy. Seeing the Johnnies in 3D was fucking nuts.
It was weird. This is what watching Code Lyoko feels like.
Really?
I know you can't relate. Code Lyoko was a show. It's so weird, but it was like kind of Digimon-esque where it's 2D animation and it's a bunch of kids in high school, kind of like Persona, where like they do a bunch of normal high school shit.
Yeah.
That usually results in them almost dying. So it'll be like they're doing some stuff and they're trying to like crack a conspiracy and they end up in like locked in a
What are these fetal alcohol syndrome babies?
They have big foreheads.
Look at these fucking foreheads,
This
dude.
is what French anime looks like.
Oh, and this is in 3D.
And so then they go into a digital world where it's 3D. And what happens is...
Please tell me this one's Asian. Please.
I think so. I think they're all Asian, maybe.
They're all Asian, maybe? Okay, good.
But there's just one who, if he's not Asian, boys that an offensive outfit.
Because they just put him in a fucking like a hanfu and like bindings. It's a whole thing.
God,
this is hideous.
I think they're fighting against like Skynet or something, where it'll be like, oh, Skynet's about to hack into this thing. And the episodes were so scary because it'll be like, we got to go find it in the real world while fighting in the digital world.
Yeah.
So 2 of them will be in the real world, 2 will hack in, and they like alternate, you know?
Yeah.
And the ones in the real world will be in some kind of predicament where they're in like an actual like toxic gas chamber.
Yeah.
And they're like slowly fading. And they're like, I hope they can reach the core in time. And the people in the digital world are like trying to do whatever they got to do. And then they'll do it. And then it'll like reset a day or 2.
Gotcha.
And that means they won.
So these kids are just microdosing death?
So they keep almost dying. Am I right, chat? Is this relatable? Like, I remember it being so scary. Took a bold step into 3D animation. Watch out, Nick. The fans will come for you.
Are the fans not willing to acknowledge the fact that these foreheads are terrifying?
Dragon Boy is the worst hero by far.
Crazy.
Dragon Boy is good, but shouldn't even be in the top 10. Well, he's 11.
Well,
so.
yep. So, yeah, he's literally out of it. Was there a fucking live action?
Oh, yeah. Dude, Code Lyoko's big. It's coming back.
Have you seen Code Lyoko Evolution?
No.
Well, it fucking exists, apparently.
Dude, there's a live action of so many things. There's live action Assassination Classroom.
It's not even...
Bungo.
It's not a movie, Danny. It's a 21-episode TV show.
Oh, my God. What?
That's insane. It's a mix.
Oh my God.
It's a mix between animation and live action. I think in the real world they're real, and then they tap in.
Wow.
They tap in, and then they're animated.
This is hype. I love how these kids are also all ambiguously maybe Asian.
Yeah, they really are all super racially ambiguous.
This is... Dude, Code Lyoko's so sick.
That's crazy. This is your next reaction series right here, baby.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking wind up on the Code Lyoko.
This shit was harrowing. I had a big crush on the girl with the pink hair, and then for some reason, the boy with blonde hair. I remember being like, I have weird feelings towards him.
I mean, listen, out of all of these characters, the only one worth having a crush on is, well, no, that's fair. The one with blonde hair is also very gender ambiguous.
I wonder if it
This was you right here with the girl with the pink hair,
Yeah.
fucking blushing it out with the glasses. Yeah.
I think I was like, because the blonde kid's a furry, and so I genuinely wonder
I'm sorry,
I genuinely wonder if I was like, well, how do I feel about this? I gotta develop strong political stances on this kid right
I need to
now.
have feelings about this as soon as possible. Before I ever record myself on the internet, I need to have this down pat.
Yeah.
Is he a furry because he gets gloves and fucking...
Look at his tail.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice the
has a
tail.
tail.
Oh my God, you're right. Wow, that's crazy.
You're like, why is he a furry? And you show me just a photo of a real cat.
He's meowing. So
I think I have more notes for X, actually.
Oh, okay, good.
I wrote, is this TMZ? The news broadcast in the beginning was the most TMZ shit.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
Crazy seeing these characters turn 3D models.
Like Lucky Cyan and like the Johnnies and fucking Queen and all of them being in CG. I was like, it was like a man seeing fire for the first time. I was so confused. Lolly putting like her fucking helmet on and shit in CG. I was so lost.
You know what it feels like? It feels like booting up a PlayStation 2 anime game.
Yeah.
Like when you boot up like one of the old Dragon Ball games and they do like a in-engine rendered like little cutscene in the beginning.
I forgot they used to fucking do that.
You know what? That's what it felt like. I was like, oh, am I about to like press X to play? Like, I wrote Love X cracking open a cold one with himself. Just opened 2 beers
for Smile. Because he usually drank with Smile.
Whoa. For the boys who couldn't pull through.
Yeah. So he dinked the can for Smile.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Should have poured it out into his heart.
Into Ahu's goddamn mouth. You're gonna drink this, dog.
Just like splashes it at the wall. My God, the music, the animation. Yeah, we didn't even talk about the crazy fight.
The fight was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They like pulled out like his natural enemy. Like they brought out the Mario Brothers.
God, it was so cool. Yeah, you're right. Dude, it was awesome. Yeah, some enemies fought better in 2D world.
Yes.
And others fought better in 3D world.
Because they attacked with like lines. Like their entire kit was like, oh, they attack in lines. So their lines are able to follow through like whatever. Like when he was snapping into different dimensions, they were able because like they were like using lines to snap through the dimensions. It's like the amount of like, it's like 5D chess whenever X wants to fight. And I can't imagine trying to write these fights, let alone draw them. You're like, oh, I want to snap. I want to like choreographing a fight that's happening in 4D is fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy too that this is directed by the guy who makes Link Click and what's the other Chinese one?
Scissor 7?
No.
Supercube?
No, maybe. It's a dude, Link Click, and Heaven Official's Blessing.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
It's like China has one animation director and he's fucking phenomenal at his job.
Really good at what he does. And then you sent me the fucking trailer for that new Chinese.
That's my news.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Call Me Lord Eerie Bailiff.
Oh, yeah. There was a fucking
Chinese ass.
Absurd title.
Yeah. Call Me Lord Eerie Bailiff. If anyone wants to briefly go look up that trailer right now.
It looks so cool.
It's just another example of like China coming in full force into the animation industry.
They're just absolutely fucking swinging. It looks like JJK.
Well, you said that. You're like, this is just JJK. Do you like the trailer, or are you like, no, this looks boring because it's just JJK?
No, I was like, oh, this looks incredibly exciting because it's giving me JJK vibes.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch a JJK. I'm literally reporting on a JJK spin-off manga right now on the Weeb Commander. Like I'll fucking talk about JJK adjacent shit till the fucking cows come home.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Very good.
The new, not like views wise. Like
very
how's
good.
the manga? Good.
It's very fun. Nice. Like it's like very. I love the art form. The art style is really really good.
I love the art form.
I love the art form of manga. I think it's the purest expression of art. Like the art style is really really cool. They just introduced like this like kind of like end game villain.
Oh, that's
like
sick.
that's like the final end game villain for this entire story, and he's like basically like their version of Sukuna, but he looks like Ichigo in his fucking hollow form.
Yeah, he does look like Ichigo.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited about all of it.
I love the idea of you doing the rest of this podcast as if you're like an NBA player doing an interview where you're like, I just love the art form of manga, and I think I just gotta tap into what my coach is telling me and review it harder.
Yeah, listen, sometimes I'm not trying to get too creative today. Sometimes I put the fun back in fundamentals. The fun getting back in the fundamentals is pen strokes. We're working on cross hatching. We're telling stories the old fashioned way.
Yeah.
We're using our blood to write on the side of fucking cave walls.
Yeah, and just every week I thank God for letting me review manga as good as I do.
Yep, he's holding it down for me. I also want to say thank you to my wife at home. She keeps an eye on the kids while I'm here keeping the house
on the front lines.
On the front lines. I'm drawn.
Dude, I love watching Josh play NBA 2K because I love any time the game turns into an RPG for no reason.
Yeah, you have to like answer a question. Like, ooh, you shot a guy in the chest today. What was that about? And you have to be like, oh, what's gonna make these fake reporters like me?
Dude, that'd be a great skit if it's like you're a bit of a ball hog this week. Any explanation for that? And it's like you have the dialogue options. It's like, yeah, I think my confidence turned into arrogance this week, and I just got to put my faith in my teammates and, give them some more space next week. And it's like 2 more questions like that, and one person stands up in like leather garb, and he's like, ghouls have invaded the Western Front. What are you gonna do about this? And another person's like, ghouls? No, you've always been racist towards the ghouls. I say we take down the villagers. And then it's just like really pressing on you. It's like, ghouls or villagers? Who do you side with? It's like, what?
And you're like, see him like physically shaking as the graphics switch to Elden Ring. I was like, please, no. I just want to
see his eyes blink sideways.
I just want to shoot a 3-ball and play D, please.
I just want gold rims on my car.
I love the idea. I also love the idea of them being like, hey, you were real ball hogs tonight. What happened? And just 4 dialogue options, and they're all just poop yourself. And you're just like, wait, no, please, wait. Is this a skippable cutscene? No.
It's like 3 are pooping yourself.
And one's like a slur. Yeah. Oh.
But okay, we'll say one's that, but you do it. You're like, I guess it's not poop myself. And then you do it, and then he says it, but then shits himself. You're like, this is just the illusion of choice.
Like, don't be racist, idiot. That was an easy choice.
That's so funny. I love poop yourself.
Poop yourself.
He's like sweating, like really trying. It's like eyeing the Taco Bell he just had.
Oh, fuck. All right, well, let's do beer legs.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
We got Dandadan.
I did a little you this week.
What'd you do?
I read the chapter of the manga.
Okay.
Here's why.
Why?
Because at this episode 10-ish of Dandadan.
One of them.
And here's why I read this chapter of the manga. Because last week I'd mentioned that the Kaiju looks way different in the anime than he does in the manga. By way different, they changed his horns. Like, that's all. In the manga, his horns are like horizontal and they go out to the sides, kind of like Space Godzilla.
Kind of like a longhorn, like a cattle, like a longhorn cattle.
Yeah, like Space Godzilla or something people actually understand.
Exactly.
And in this, he's got like sort of like devil horns and then one on his nose, and so they all come in at a point. Yeah. And so they all come in at a point. And in this episode, that in the center of that point, he charges up a little like lightning beam.
Yes.
And then shoots a laser out. And so I was like, oh, how does he do that in the manga? Because the horns don't make that point.
Gotcha, yeah.
Do you want to guess how?
With his mouth.
He doesn't shoot a laser.
Oh, he doesn't shoot a laser at all?
It's just not a thing he does.
So the laser is added?
Yeah, the laser's added because I went, Kaiju animation's still great. So my first note was, I wonder what that laser looks like in the manga because of the horns. And then Momo goes, how is its breath electrical? And then I was like, well, it's not. He didn't shoot it out of his mouth. So I was like, oh, in the manga, he must shoot it out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So then I went to the manga, and he just doesn't shoot it at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
They do that all the time. Like, every single fight in Dandadan's anime is elongated from the manga.
It's so elongated because I kept doing this. Like, I was like, I'm just going to read the whole chapter and see the differences
This is so fun because you're just doing my job now.
It's so different.
Yeah.
Dandadan, like, it really...
People like it when you talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, when you go, manga no different, manga no samey from anime, people are like, oh, I'll click that.
Dude, I, like, had me low-key being, like, I wrote out and deleted, like, 6 times, like, Dandadan anime way better than manga.
Yes.
Because it's sick. There's a shot where Ira is, like, hanging from, like, multiple buildings, and you're behind her, and you see it, like, it's like a 3-way hang from her hair.
Yeah.
And the Kaiju's in the background.
Yeah.
Not in the manga.
No.
I was like, oh, you know, this is where the artistry of the manga comes in, is from this, like, great cinematography. This manga doesn't deserve whoever the fuck's directing this anime.
It's the guy that we saw when we went to the fucking Dandadan movie. The French dude.
French guy.
The French guy, yeah.
Dude, that guy's crushing it.
That guy's very good at what he does.
That guy's incredible. No, I mean, obviously, the Dandadan, is one of the few anime of recent memory that I can actually point to and be like, even if it had bad animation, it'd still be good.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if I'd be able to watch or stick around with Demon Slayer if the animation wasn't so good.
Yeah.
Togenanki, for sure not.
Oh, I mean, well, are you saying the animation is good in Togenanki?
If it was worse.
That's fair.
Togenanki's is literally like within the 1% range of where I'm like, perfect.
Razor thin line. Because if it looked any better, I'd be like, why is this getting the money that it is?
Yeah, exactly. Give this to Blue Lock.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like Demon Slayer, I don't think it's carried by the animation, but like if the animation was
It's
worse.
one of the reasons you keep watching it, for sure.
Yeah. Solo Leveling, if the animation was bad, no one would watch it.
Exactly, yep.
Dandadan's writing is like authentically incredible.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, the directors are overqualified.
Yes.
Like,
Dandadan could look like Togenanki, and it would still be watchable.
agreed. Yeah. It'd still be good,
Yeah,
I'd say.
I'd say Dandadan, like, because, like, would you say Assassination Classroom looks good?
Yeah. Assassination Classroom is also within that razor's edge of like, this is what it needs to look like.
Exactly. It gets up to that level where you're like, I don't need this to be any more impressive than it is. It's got good writing, but like it's never gonna blow you away with what it accomplishes on the screen. And it's like, so like it'll have those moments. Like Togenanki, like has like an okay animation moments. Like there's CGI and shit, but it's like, oh, this is already a bad story. I don't need it to look good. But yes, so this was a fucking wild episode. Ira throwing an entire crane, I said, was a ridiculous feat. Like, I fucking, the power scaling in this universe is so funny to me because, like, a lot of, like I said, like, a lot of the stuff that happens in the anime doesn't happen in the manga. Ira ripping a whole fucking crane off a building and hitting a goddamn kaiju with it. Nuts.
Not in the manga.
Not in the manga.
Yeah.
I do want my weekly Kinta update
Okay.
from you.
Oh, from me?
Yeah.
Why did I hate him this week?
Great question, because this is a very hateable week from Kinta. Probably because the moment with Gigi where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna sweat all over you." Gigi's like, "Please don't sweat over me," and he's like, "Oh, because I'm ugly," and it's like, "No, because you're literally leaking."
You are going to grill a guy for sweating too much?
I'm not gonna. If somebody says, "Hey, don't sweat on me," I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you get my sweat."
He's stressed.
No stress responses. I'm gonna leak on you.
That was gross and tough. There was a thing he was doing. I wish I took a note of it. I can't believe I didn't. But I genuinely remember being like, "Oh, I think I'm on the hate Kinta train."
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I liked him building the Buddha. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Just fucking busted out the mechs.
I wish he didn't. I get the bit. It's for the best that it looks like a giant Buddha, because that's unique and it's quirky and it's Dandadan as hell.
Yeah.
I did really want to see just like a conventional mech fight
Just like,
this thing.
just like the Unicorn Gundam, just
Yeah,
like punch Godzilla.
I'd love to see like just a cool new mech design, but that's me. I was like actually cracking up out loud when, who was it? I think Ira, Gigi turned into the evil eye. And Ira was like, "What's your problem?" And he was like, "I want to murder."
Yeah.
And it was like that. Then he kept doing it and it like wasn't funny anymore. But the first one, I was like, I love that as a response to "What's your problem?"
Is I want to murder. I also wrote, I said it's Pacific Rim, and Kinta, he's Charlie Hunnah. And then he gets yelled at for like screaming about being in a robot, and he has the most relatable line of all time, which is, "I'm in a giant robot. I'm not mature enough to be quiet about this." And I was like, that's a fucking bar, dude.
like
Holy shit. Like I fucking absolutely, if I materialized a fucking Buddha mech that I was gonna go fight a kaiju in, I'd be screaming.
Yeah.
God, that'd be so much fun. But yeah, I mean, it's a setup episode for like the big fight, like the big final fight against the kaiju.
Well, it's also a big fight against a kaiju episode.
I guess. Yes.
Ira throws a crane at him.
There's definitely some big old Ira swinging and punching.
I liked them using the Minecraft block house as another plot point.
Yes.
This is like what I said before, where it's like, what makes it such a great parody anime. Do you know what pastiche is?
Pastiche?
We learned
Is this a film term?
We obviously learned about this in film school. And pastiche is like the more serious counterpoint to parody.
Okay.
So they're kind of two sides of a coin. Parody is when you're just kind of like doing whatever you're making fun of. So like a parody of like not Togenanki, because that's also almost pastiche, but like a parody of like Scary Movie, the Scary Movie movies,
or like Ridiculous 7 or some shit like that.
Yeah, will be like Scary Movie will parody like a bunch of different movies, but it's a comedy throughout, and it'll be like, oh, Freddy Krueger shows up, he does a gag, and then he leaves, and that's it. Like it's kind of like a series of skits. And it's not really like paying homage. It's just genuinely like making fun of the thing.
Yeah.
Pastiche is when you are like kind of making fun of the thing, but while being the thing also. So it's Cabin in the Woods is like the example we did.
Gotcha.
Where Cabin in the Woods is making fun of horror tropes while still being a horror movie.
Yeah.
So it's parody from an angle of like respect.
Gotcha.
And it's not just like, oh, look how dumb these tropes are. It's like, we're going to make fun of the tropes because we love
It's like,
them.
hey, don't go down into the basement. Okay, we're going to go down into the basement because they force us down there with like hormone gas or something.
Yeah, it's like knowing that going down into the basement is a trope because it works and because it causes tension.
Yeah.
While still like being like, hey, isn't it funny that like these characters are so stupid?
Yeah.
Dandadan is so good at that because it's like, I feel like a parody anime would have the Minecraft guy show up and it's a Minecraft bit and they're like, oh, the house got destroyed, but don't worry, conveniently, this guy came and he fucking can just build your house. And that's it, right away. But I love that it upgrades the house. Like, it is a plot point. The fact that the house is built out of this like Minecraftium.
Yeah, like nanoskin.
Yeah, nanoskin affects the plot forever now.
Yeah.
And like upgrades it. So that's like, that's some smart shit.
It's literally Kinta's power.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, we're gonna do like a Godzilla riff. It's like, I was looking through Dandadan and I accidentally opened up chapter 175.
Okay.
Because I was looking for chapter 75 to look at this one. In chapter
that's hella recent. Yeah.
In chapter 175, for whatever reason, Gigi is like wearing a suit that looks just like this kaiju. So even that, dwarf.
Oh, God.
Even that, I'm like, fuck, dude, everything they introduce, like nothing is just, oh, it's a Godzilla reference. Oh, it's a silly this.
Yeah, it's actually very funny that you're also talking about chapter 175 because chapter 175 also is talking about there's like a new kind of enemy that's introduced basically, and that new kind of enemy is introduced basically through a concept from 2 arcs previous. And so like, yeah, like nothing ever, like if there's a plot point or like a place or a power that gets introduced, it will get brought back into like the Dandadan fold at some point.
Is this as good as One Piece?
Is Dandadan as good as One Piece in terms of like what?
I mean, because people always say like one of the biggest things about One Piece is that it feels like a genuine lived-in world.
Yeah.
Because things are constantly being brought back up and like what happens here affects what happens here. And it feels like Dandadan is also doing that expertly.
Yes.
Where it's like you said, like they'll do something that in a worse anime is just like, oh, King Kong showed up. Isn't that a silly bit?
Yeah.
And here it's like, no, this is adding to the lore to affect something later.
Everything always has downstream repercussions in Dandadan. Like even like so like them like saving GG and the subterraneans and all that introduction, that comes back to rear its head at some point. Like anytime that there is somebody shown not dying or like being marred in some way, they're gonna come back. And then anytime a new power is introduced or a new character is introduced, they come back in like a couple of arcs and they like there's always like these like big coming together moments where like they have to fight against some big bad or something like that, or somebody's power is stolen by this new antagonist. Like there is always like there's layering that always brings everybody back because it's a found family story, just like One Piece, right? Like One Piece is also a story about like, oh, small group eventually becomes big group because they keep going and doing shit. So like structure wise, it's very, very similar to One Piece. Even to the facts where like every single stop on the way stations brings them to a new, very different fantastical world. Like every island in One Piece is a new biome, a new people. Like, oh, they have this is where the long legs people live. Oh, we're on Skypia. There's people with 3 joints in their fucking knees.
Does that need to be an island?
I don't know. I don't like it because they're too tall for everybody else, Dan.
I felt when we watched the One Piece live action season 2 trailer.
Yeah.
it was so funny that they're like, whoa, they're doing the two giants?
Yeah.
Because my immediate reaction was like, we're not skipping these guys?
Yeah, we're not skipping Dory and Broggy.
Yeah.
We're not skipping Drum Island.
No, I want to do Drum Island.
Drum Island is Dory and Broggy.
I like Wapple. No, it's not.
Oh, fuck, you're right. What is the name of fucking Dory and Broggy's goddamn island?
Filler?
No, not filler. Dory and Broggy are unfortunately very important characters.
Oh.
The Dory and Broggy arc is Little Garden. That's what it is.
No,
Yes.
Drum Island's sick because Wapple is horrifying.
Wapple is horrifying. He's gonna be awful in live action. I don't want to look at his face at all.
Yeah.
He's gonna look like fucking MODOK from the goddamn Ant-Man Quantumania 3 or whatever the fuck it was. But yes, so Dandadan, I'd say its world building's up there with One Piece for sure.
I love Dandadan.
It's very good.
I just really like it.
It's very good. Read the manga.
No. It's worse. I've decided that today.
I don't know I would not say it's worse, but the anime is really fucking good.
I mean, I guess I would prefer to do, like, this is a manga I wouldn't want to read after the anime. I think I would want to read it, like, now as it's coming out.
Yeah.
And then, because then I'd be like, whoa, can't wait to see what the anime adds.
Yes.
But I feel like going backwards, it's like, oh, I'm getting, like, the spark notes of what the anime did.
That's fair. Like, it does, I'll be watching fights and I'll be like, oh, it's like watching a new fight sometimes because it's like, oh, this is nothing like what happened in the manga. And it's also been a while since I read it, which is kind of nice. Like, I know what's coming, but I don't know how they're going to get there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of mangas that you have read, you want to talk about Gachiakura?
Yeah.
Yeah. We both wanted Rudo to get tattoos.
Yeah.
I love Remlin.
Would have been sick.
I love Remlin as a character.
I also really like Remlin.
I think their design is really cool. I think their voice actors uniquely talented.
You know what's interesting?
What?
Because Crunchyroll is such a goddamn awful app. Hi, thank you, Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
for sponsoring so much of what we do.
Yeah, so much of what we do and inviting us out to red carpets and things. Thank you, Tatiana.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because Crunchyroll is such a goddamn awful app.
Yep, there we go.
Every time, despite the fact that I've watched 4 consecutive anime, all in English, all throughout today.
Yes.
If I go and click that 5th anime, it's gonna put it in Japanese.
Just for no reason, even though English is absolutely an option.
Just assume I want it in English. I've watched the last 6 shows in English.
Yes.
Anyway.
All of the titles are in English. I'm scrolling through this English version of the app. If there is an English option, put it in English. I wonder what the streaming, I wonder what percentage of people is like dub versus sub. If both options.
It's probably mostly sub.
You think so?
Because you're like, okay, your average casual anime watcher is probably going to watch it in dub, right?
Yes.
Like in America.
But does your average casual anime watcher have Crunchyroll?
That's what I'm saying. Crunchyroll is not like a casuals app.
Yes.
Like,
It is. There is a skill test to get it, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna show you this weird scene of the fucking siblings from Bungo Stray Dogs. How do you feel about this? And if you're like, well, it gets better in season 2, they're like, cool, you can have Crunchyroll this month.
Well, because it's like, that's a hard sell. I remember even Disney Plus was like a hard sell for a lot of people, including me.
Yeah.
To be like,
I don't think I have Disney Plus.
Yeah, I guess probably not.
I think you get it with Hulu, right?
Well, that's, 'cause you gotta pay for it. You pay for the extension.
What are you getting with Disney Plus? Star Wars?
Yeah, Disney. Well, that's what I'm saying. Any streaming service that's like a niche, like Shudder, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, where it's like, oh, it's just anime.
Yeah.
Even though anime is like a medium, not a genre.
Yeah.
So it's like more variety
100%.
than a Disney Plus. That's still a tough sell for people who aren't like really into anime.
Especially considering that like Netflix and Hulu also get a ton of anime.
Yeah, you could just get like the essentials from those.
Yeah. Basic cable anime.
Yeah, so like I think most people are watching it in sub. I just got to figure out a way to like set my preferred language if like every show in a season is dub.
Yeah.
But
I mean, every show I'm watching on Crunchyroll right now is in dub.
Yeah. But the reason I bring it up is because Crunchyroll had Gachiakura pop up in Japanese before it was English, despite every time I try to erase it and do it before I hear a single word. What's her name? Remy?
Yeah, Remlin.
Remlin's voice in sub, to me, is a lot more androgynous.
Really?
Yeah, and it could just be because I'm used to like every single little boy character in anime being voiced by a girl.
Yeah.
So like there's already that kind of like, you know, gender ambiguity when it comes to like Japanese child characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Japan or in the sub, it very much is like, for me, I'm like, oh yeah, what, like, I like can't tell the gender of the actor.
Of the voice actor. That's crazy.
And in this, I'm like, maybe the voice actor is non-binary, like that's also possible. But like, if I had to assume either male or female, like I assume it's female.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a really cool, like, caveat for, I guess, like, kind of a side character. But I did think, like, this episode was, like, I don't know, I'm much higher on everything that as it pertains to the fucking, like, art city than you were, for sure. But wouldn't getting a permanent buff be massively more useful than fucking getting one like drawn onto you with marker? Like Gremlin, so basically the way that Gremlin's vital instrument works is that they're able to just turn their vital instrument into whatever medium they want to draw with. And so whether that's tattoo gum, whether it's a tattoo gun, a fucking marker, spray paint, any of that, they can turn it into anything. And so Gremlin immediately turns their vital instrument into a tattoo gun, and Engine, who is covered in tattoos head to toe, is like, no, don't tattoo Rudo. That would be permanent. And it's like, they are literally tattooing magic into his skin that stops him from dying. Yeah, give him a tattoo.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
That one specifically.
I would replace all of my tattoos with magic tattoos if I got the fucking chance.
Yeah. This was a weird episode of like random morals. Did you notice that? She was like, there's a line, I wrote, so funny that this show has a strong anti-tagging message.
Yes.
Nothing more punk than recycling and obeying the laws.
Yeah, like I kind of viewed it the other way where I was like, oh, strong consent message going on here where they're like, yeah, there's nothing less cool than tagging where you don't have consent. And I was like, cool, I guess.
Yeah, Remlin goes, if it's not cool to paint on a wall without permission, it's definitely not cool to paint on a body without permission.
That's so Japanese punk. Like that's so Japanese, because like Japanese punk is like American punk is like very like, oh, we'll fucking break shit.
Right.
We'll punch you in the face. Japanese punk's like, I wanna dye my hair and wear spiky clothes, but if the government tells me to not do things, I'm not gonna do them. It's like it's so polite.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I know. It was just a funny, like, just all these tatted up trash punk grunge people being like Remlin says that. They're like, yeah, like you can't paint on a wall without its permission, and everyone unanimously is like, yep.
We know this. I paint on a person without their never, especially if they're asleep.
I mean, for sure. Like, I was like, yeah, that is a good message, but weird to connect it to like street art.
Yeah, it was very funny to see, like moral high standing from the graffiti city.
I do wonder if in Japan that is a way more severe crime, and so they're like, we don't want to be responsible. Yeah,
I wonder.
I have no reason to think that, but I could also see it being like an extremely. It's like in a Bluey, they had an episode about like being nice to Peppa in Peppa Pig, which is Australian. They had an episode about like being kind to wildlife, including spiders. And Australia had to ban the episode because touching their spiders will get you killed.
Yeah, that's very, fucking either spray them, spray them, kick them, or throw them.
Yeah, so I wonder if this was like, they're like, hey, we don't want to get anyone like arrested for
literally
life.
Arrested here, in Japan, creating graffiti is illegal property damage, vandalism that can result in severe penalties, including fines and imprisonment with labor up to 3 years under the Penal Code Article 261, or even up to 5 years for damage to buildings or cultural properties. Punishment severe because graffiti is seen as a criminal act that damages the appearance and integrity of property, including sacred sites, with the owner's complaint being necessary for indicating damage to buildings.
I'd say 3 years is like about where I'm at, reasonable for that.
For graffiti?
Just don't get, because you don't need to do graffiti. I feel like the laws that like have truly no excuse being broken, I'm like, all right, that's fine. Do 3 years. You know what I mean?
That was a really good argument, Dad.
Right?
Yeah, because you don't need to do graffiti. If it was like robbery or something like that, it's like, okay, you maybe need to like feed your family or something.
Yeah.
If you get caught for graffiti, it's because you went and bought paint and did graffiti. Like,
yeah, it's like graffiti's a law or a crime that's so obnoxious to complain about getting busted for.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, there's no scenario in which you're like, my kid needed medicine, so I had to write this fucking tag
so I had
on
to
a
tag
wall.
my name in bubble letters on a train. It's like, no, you fucking didn't.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's a recreational crime.
I like that. I like scaling fucking prison time on recreation of the crime.
Yeah.
Oh, skateboarding somewhere you shouldn't. Illegal. I don't
Worse than murder.
Worse than murder.
'Cause sometimes you gotta murder.
Sometimes you gotta murder. Fucking. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. Fuck. I'm gonna rewrite the entire penal code. I'm so excited. I also wrote that the individual face masks are sick.
I like them a
The
lot.
full faces, like each and every single one of them having like their own artistic design is such a cool way to like be like, oh, gas masks are necessary in this world, but we still want these characters to retain their personality.
I love the guy who makes the masks.
Yes.
That dude's fun.
That guy was great.
That guy's sick. I like the big guy, whatever his mask was really cool.
I like the guy with long hair having all like the spikes out of theirs. Rudo's looks like a luchador mask. It was awesome. What do you think happened at the end of the episode?
I'd like to ask you that question because I don't remember.
So Engine, like they meet a woman out in the middle of the no man's land.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we'll go with her.
She has Are you caught up with this part in the manga?
No.
Like, do you know? I think one of her vital instruments is like a teddy bear, and it puts you to sleep.
Oh, really?
Because I mean, they make it seem like she did something crazy powerful and like really wrecked them. The fact that Engine passed out with a bunch of drool and there are like teddy bears and dolls everywhere leads me to believe she just put them to sleep.
I like that idea.
I hope it's not because that's boring, but like
when I saw like all the drool, I was like, oh, because he got like socked in the stomach or something, and he was like he couldn't breathe. But she was also like, oh, like you can breathe at this house kind of thing. So like also I think there might be like some kind of like gas that's knocking them out.
maybe. I mean, I hope it's something better than what I said.
Because he didn't
like,
have his face mask on.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it might be some kind of like airborne attack.
Well, yeah, and they're in a different location. So it seemed like Rudo got like knocked out and like came to, but like I loved the conversation they had about her where in Engine's like, nah, I'll take her. I throw the hardest punches, you know? Like, I was like, this is fun banter.
Yeah, it's like 8 cleaners like looking at a fucking 8-year-old. They're like, yeah, I think we'll be okay here going with this child.
I love her design until the fact that she has no pants.
I didn't even notice
She
that.
so has no pants.
Like she's wearing a dress. I'm
Nope.
assuming.
Like it's just underwear.
What do you? I once again, I'm just missing things this week. How about Rudo becoming a keyboard warrior? Did you like that?
That was hype.
Oh, typing asshole into a trash scorpion's back.
At first, I wasn't into it because I was mad that like I wish whatever he typed like happened or something.
That'd be crazy reality warping.
But then when it was like when it wrote asshole into its back, I was like, all right, that's pretty good.
Oh, you're right. That is just underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed. I didn't clock this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. She has ribbons sewn into her thighs.
Yeah, she's cool otherwise.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's a fucking badass design.
Yeah.
That's what real piercing people do. People pierce like the back of their thighs and then do that. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what's funny? I don't know if this is like wrong or not, but her not having underwear doesn't really bother, or her not having pants doesn't bother me because I know this manga was made by a woman.
Yes.
So it doesn't feel like weird. It's just like, oh, this is like a punk, like cool ass design.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe she did that just so she could literally show off a piercing she liked.
Yeah.
Because like that is like a very like body modding's huge in Japan, and that's a very popular body mod is like the fucking like cross ribbons all the way up. Oh, I can't do.
I mean, that's just a bunch of rings, and then you just put in the ribbon.
I know, but I fucking the idea of stretching out a piercing fucks with me. Oh, ever seen the people who put like hooks through their chest and like swing?
No, I don't go to New Jersey.
Oh, dude, there's like people put like hooks through their skin and then they'll like swing themselves with the hooks, basically. Wow. It's fucking crazy. Ugh.
We got to see Zonko's vital instrument a little more in action.
Stick?
Yeah, the stick.
Oh, he just shoves it into
spikes.
and he shoved it straight through a scorpion's face.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool seeing all of them in action together. Yeah. I don't think we really got to see the ones that we knew already. Like we could see Engine, we could see Zonka.
Well, but we didn't get to see Zonka's stick do that yet.
Yeah. No, I'm saying in this fight, we got to see more from the people we've already seen fight. Like, I don't think we saw the big guy fight.
No.
We didn't see the guy with long hair fight. We didn't see, like, we saw Rio, Engine, and Zonka all fight. And I was like, all right, cool. I know what these guys look like already.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, the animation's great.
Yeah.
I really like the fights. I'm ready to stop fighting trash monsters.
I mean, like, we fought Jabber a couple episodes ago.
Well, I know. That's what I mean. I'm ready to get past hollows and into, like,
what if it never changes?
Reapers.
What if it's always trash beasts? We're both out of the depth of the manga we've read.
It's gotta switch over because even now when they fight trash beasts, it's like not even an issue. Like they're just doing it like recreationally.
Yeah, it's like a way to fill out time in the episode before they get to the actual important fight, which is a person.
Yeah,
but like I guess like she might be the actual. I mean, she's knocked out Engine, so like maybe that's what we're building towards.
Hopefully,
cool. All right, you want to talk about?
Wait, I wanted to say, I love the character designs in this show.
Yes.
Obviously. These are like some of the coolest shonen character designs in like decades.
Yes.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
I fucking hate uniforms.
Okay.
I thought about this on the drive here.
Uh-huh.
Ever since the Akatsuki.
Okay.
I've never liked uniforms.
Are you saying the Akatsuki ruined uniforms for you?
Like, it's less that they ruined it and was more my first introduction to uniforms. But
is it because their uniforms are so good that it ruined uniforms?
No, I just don't like them.
Oh, you don't like Akatsuki? You don't like Akatsuki robes?
Because they all look the same.
Oh my god, that's in a lot of the anime community would like to disagree with you quickly.
I don't think they like them. I think it's just an easy cosplay to do.
I mean, that's fair. It is literally one item.
That's
two,
what
if you
I
want
mean.
to put a headband on.
I think Akatsuki ruined uniform. I think the reason uniforms are so prevalent in anime is because like Japanese schools often have uniforms. What?
You know, like I think it's cool. They got like dusters.
I mean, they look cool. Like Engine looks cool individually.
Yeah,
that's the boss. He also looks cool individually. Like they look cool individually when they're all together, grouped up. It really makes me realize how boring the concept of a uniform is.
But like there is some diversity in like who wears what. Like
some anime do it better.
Like if you're looking at like that scene where like all of the cleaners in one room, like there's so much diversity in the individual character designs, like even in the way that some of them wear their coats, you know?
Some anime do it better than others. I think Fire Force does uniforms well, where like you get to see the iconic imagery of the uniform, which is like the neon blue bands and like the color scheme in different ways. Like Hibana, is that her name, right?
Yeah, Hibana, yeah.
Like Hibana's jacket is sick while still looking Fire Force-ish.
Yeah.
And then Maki like wears it around her waist. But like, I think the Akatsuki are the worst example of uniforms because it's the same fucking outfit entirely. The only difference is the guy wearing it.
And then none of them ever like lose it really. Like it's like none of them are ever like blowing it off like mid combat or anything like that. Sasori does, I guess. Hidan doesn't. Kakuzu does. Actually, a lot of them take it off eventually when the fight gets really serious.
They're just shirtless.
No, they all wear stuff under their robes.
Oh, no. I don't remember.
Sasori
doesn't.
Sasori doesn't, but Sasori's a puppet. So that doesn't really count. Kisame doesn't wear anything under his. Dataro wears something under his. Kakuzu wears something under his. Yeah, that's fair.
I literally got my Akatsuki cloak 3 days ago.
Yikes! And Danny hates you for it. He wants you to know that.
Thundercat Locke says, you can't say anything you can't say that after watching JJK. I hate him in JJK. I think JJK is also a bad example.
JJK uniforms is terrible.
Yeah.
JJK uniforms is terrible.
Well, because it's all the same outfit. Like, I don't mind when it's a theme and then there's variation on it. OG Naruto's good at that with the headbands.
Yes.
And it's sick seeing everybody wear it like around their waist, around their arm, around their eye. Like, that's cool. In Shippuden during the Great Ninja War where everyone just wears like flak jackets, that sucks.
And then everyone gets the same headband.
Yeah, that sucks. I think JJK's uniforms are really boring.
Really bad. JJK to me is the least interesting uniform in any show.
I don't love it in Chainsaw Man, but it's not so bad because it's more like
it's work.
It's work, yeah, and it's like a little cool that it's like just a shirt and tie.
And there's also diversity in like who wears what in terms of suits. Like Denji doesn't wear a coat, you know, Aki wears a coat.
Right.
Like Power doesn't wear, like, I think she just wears a shirt. Like she doesn't wear a coat either.
It's meant to be like a business.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like,
Like,
that you
and,
could
like,
wear like out and about and no one's like, why is that guy dressed like a fucking anime character?
Exactly, yeah. And they're also really easy to cosplay.
And that's not saying that like JJK has bad character designs or like the Akatsuki are bad character designs.
Yeah.
Like the people wearing the outfits I like, it's just that if I'm looking at a big group of people, I don't want the creativity and character design to end after the outfit.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, you design a sick character and then you get to their outfit and you're like, I'll just throw them in this, like whatever. Like it feels less exciting.
That is kind of the issue. I think that's kind of the reason that like a lot of people do it. It's like, oh, cool. Like I don't have to worry about drawing new outfits for everybody and like shit like that. It's like, or like if I'm drawing people from a distance, I like know exactly like the palette to go for. It's like a way to streamline what you do. But like that's why like I find it so cool when like One Piece will change everybody's outfit every single arc.
Yeah.
So like Oda will draw like, and sure they're going to be in those like outfits for 50, 60, 100 chapters. So it's not like anything crazy, but like Oda will sometimes switch outfits for somebody like 4 or 5 times in one arc. Like Luffy wears like 6 different Wano outfits.
Oda loves fucking around with fashion.
Yeah.
The little like whatever you call it, like before the chapters in the manga, there will be like a big like
SBS. Or no, not the SBS, like cover stories and
yeah,
stuff.
there's like a big cover story, and sometimes it's just nonsense. Like sometimes it's canon stuff.
Yeah.
But other times
cover stories are all canon.
no, because sometimes it's literally just like the gang in like like Yakuza.
You're talking about
like,
the color pages. Yeah.
No. Like it'll be like chapter blank or whatever. And then it's like, oh, weirdly photorealistic drawing by Oda, but it's like Luffy in like a clubbing outfit, like a modern day clubbing outfit.
Yeah, I know what you're I think those are. I think you're talking about
They're
like
not color.
So like these are like, are you talking about like these?
It's like that.
Those are the cover stories. Yeah.
But it'll be like Luffy, Zoro, and fucking Sanji ready for a boys' night out in like modern day Japan.
Yeah. So those are sometimes like double color spreads to open like big chapters and
They're
shit.
not color.
Interesting. Sometimes they are.
They're never.
Well, later
I
on.
read the manga.
Later though, you're not as far as I am.
All right, maybe he invested in color.
Oh, eventually he does. I'm on chapter 1160, motherfucker. You're in Skypia still.
Yeah, Zoro's best outfit, maybe?
What?
I like his little goggles.
Oh, it's
just-
Skypia.
He's like in a tank top and goggles.
Skypia Zoro's fucking awesome. I just love that he's swinging off vines.
Yeah.
That is an arc. I feel like when people are like, oh, don't like Skypia sucks in the anime, simply for the humor of Skypia, and to see Zoro like swinging around on vines, he's like, oh, it's fucking awesome.
Who has worse uniforms, JJK or Bleach?
Ooh.
Because they're not good in Bleach, right?
Bleach's uniforms are bad as well.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
They're so boring.
The fucking Shinigami outfits are all the same.
It's just a what gi, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like a kimono.
Yeah, kimono.
Shinigami, Bleach. Man, because I'm trying to think of literally any diversity, and yeah, it's literally just a
There's
black,
just
it's a
color.
black undershirt, and then like some of them don't have sleeves.
Some of them was white.
Yeah, some of them have frills. Some people throw like a different like Shunsui throws like a different like color kimono over it. Yeah, no, it's still JJK.
Really?
JJK is still worse. Just because like it's like just like a standard blue fucking, I don't know, like high school, like at least this is like cool. At least it's like era appropriate, right? Because they use swords and shit. So like it's always like I like kimonos, right? Like so that's kind of cool. But like I don't know. I think JJK's just got like such incredibly bland outfits. Cool. You want to talk about Kaiju number 8?
Yeah. Still good.
Yeah, we're getting into it.
I like it.
This is us getting into it.
We got to see a bunch of new, like, numbered kaiju.
Reveals.
They didn't number them specifically.
But they're like, oh, they look unique. And oh, these look like they could be numbered.
The whale one's so fucking cool.
Yep.
The whale one's the best one.
Did you see the cube one? The cube with the face?
I like the cube.
I was very excited to see how that would look. I'm gonna be real. I really like how they designed all the numbers. I am an ardent hater of the art style. All the numbers look really good.
I agree. The running one,
yes,
looks too much like a mix between number 9 and the thing with branches in its eyes that Gojo fucked.
Hanami? Yeah.
It looked like that one's the only one where I was like, oh, this one feels like it like fell out of Gege's like notebook and somebody stole it.
And somebody put their foot over it and was like, that's a pretty good idea.
Because the whale one was right before, and I was like, man, these designs are fucking popping off. I like the cube one because it's like abstract and weird, and you're like, what the fuck's that one even do?
Yeah.
And then you get to the running one, and I'm like, this looks like something Yuji would like not even have to like hesitate to kill.
Yeah, like this is on site with this fucking thing. I said, I mean, like, I don't really know what to say about this episode outside of like Hikaru. Hikaru kind of gets like number 4 from her mom, and they just blow right past it.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, hey, I figured like they kind of blow right past it in the manga as well, but I figured they'd give it more time because it's such like an instrumental moment. Like, oh, Hikaru is going to get the suit that her dead mother wore into combat, and she just lost her father. There should be like a big instrumental moment. Like there should be a lot of like pomp and circumstance around this moment. Like Hikaru's being trained to be like the vice captain of fucking Division 1, and it's like, I feel like we blow right past it. Outside of that, like the final scene, I was like, oh damn, those kills were gory for Kaiju when all those humans just get like punched through with sharp tendrils. But like, I honestly couldn't tell you what happens in this episode. I couldn't tell you how they filled 20 minutes in this episode.
He has a big phone call with the ice guy, and he's like, I missed you. What happened?
Yeah.
And then he cries, and that was cute.
Because I forgot Kafka hasn't been with them. Like it's been so long since Kafka's been with them, I genuinely forgot there was like beef.
Kafka is the Yuji of this show.
100%.
Which is unfortunate considering it's called fucking Kafka,
Kaiju number
the
8.
show.
Yeah, it's called, fucking his. It's so funny because it's like, oh, people only want me for Kaiju number 8. And then meanwhile, he's in his show not called Kafka.
Yeah. It's not called Kafka, and I'm like, hey, start being the kaiju or get off screen.
Like literally, like you're like fucking Furuhashi and Reno are just drastically more interesting anytime I get time with them.
Yeah, but I like it. I just like, it's like obviously better than Togenanki.
Yes.
I don't want anyone coming up to me
100%.
at a con, but like I look forward to it now alongside Togenanki.
Those are your two. Those are Togenanki, and then right below it, Kaiju number 8.
I don't think any show this season is good. When we rank them all at the end of the season,
Yes.
Dandadan's gonna have to pull some crazy shit to beat Togenanki this season.
Dandadan opened really hot, really hot, and it's still so good. But like, I've gotten so many genuine laughs out. like I like Dandadan. I'll chuckle. I'll be like, 10-gallon wiener. Fucking Togenanki, I'll be like, oh my fuck. Like, I will literally, like, I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio every time I see them blatantly ripping off another anime. I'm like, whoa, there it is.
No, that was literally me today. I was like, what do you mean he has fire?
Like, they were like, they were talking about, like, also, like, how they have to keep the balance between light and the dark. And I was like, are we doing the fucking Force? They're like, oh, yeah, they were talking, that's what it is. They're like, oh, the children of Kishin appear whenever like the Oni are about to die out, and I was like, oh, because like the Oni in the fucking the what are they? The fucking whatever Momotaro need to be in balance in Japan. I was like, cool. So we're doing the light and the dark of the Force.
I love how I brought up that TikTok where it's like literally no one is watching Togenanki, and it's like, hi, welcome to our podcast where we'll do literally 30 minutes.
35 unironic mittens on Togenanki, and you're gonna fucking listen to them.
But yeah, I'm done with Kaiju also. In terms of like, I have nothing else.
I have nothing else to say about it. And then the summer the Hikaru died. You're fucking back up on it, dog.
I am back up on it. I like.
Big butt coming.
It's moving slow.
Yeah.
Like, it keeps teasing me with like, oh, the dude with the hamster is really gonna get involved.
He literally decapitated Hikaru.
Well, he decapitated Hikaru, and then he leaves.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know why.
I get little bites of him over and over again.
I got sad when it got revealed that he was blind. I don't know why. He was like, hey, do you know where my sunglasses are? And for some reason, that scene made me real sad.
Well, I think the implication is that, like,
he gave up his eyes to build a barrier.
Well, that and, like, he's pretty much tied to whatever his job is for life now. Because he said the glasses let him see, but they're, like, made by his company.
Yeah.
And he hates his company.
Yeah.
Like he said before. And he keeps saying that, like, they keep wanting him to do alternative methods of like his job that he like doesn't want to do. So there is this weird thing where he's kind of like an indentured servant to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he seems sad.
So he just has to go from like place to place killing fucking ghosts. That he has to give up more organs to make barriers so he can't kill them in their sleep.
Yeah, I wonder if his shtick is like his boss is like, oh, just fucking like murder X, Y, and Z or whatever. And he's like, no, just give up another kidney. Like, you know?
Like, I'll just try and do this I'll try and exercise it or something. But like, oh yeah, I'll get rid of like whatever, like my gallbladder this time around. Yeah. So this was a fun episode, I guess. I think it was good for like building out the exposition of like what's going on here. They talked about like, oh, how Nonoki was made because like of abortions.
Yeah.
And then they were like, do you understand all the things that were said?
I think.
Because they were like talking about like, oh, we're also like, there was a monk and we cut off his head or something like that. Like, what was happening?
Well, and they like give like
the Indo family was
Hikaru's,
responsible for making like carvings of people's heads to give to Nonoki on the mountain.
Yeah, and apparently they did something horrible.
Yes,
like centuries ago.
And like we're seeing like flashbacks of like a woman holding a head or something like that, but we don't know like what it is. And then there was the shriveled head that Hikaru originally, I think, brought to the mountain when he was like trying to find Nonoki or something like that. Yeah. So I think there's like a bunch of stuff happening with heads. There's abortions being talked about. I wrote a joke that I thought it was funny. I said, "Oh, this all happened because of abortions. Good thing this is a BL anime." Because he can't get boy pregnant. Because he can't have butt babies. Because they can't have.
It's like hardly a joke.
It's sometimes jokes are observations, Dan.
Yes.
Fucking all right. Last time Nick tries a funny, ladies and gentlemen. My bad.
Speaking though of like, remember before when I was like, man, I've never heard LGBTQ mentioned in an anime.
Yeah.
Abortion's one I also didn't know if like how much Japan like
JJK, but that's it.
Who aborts in JJK? Or is that a spoiler?
I don't know if I can finish.
So it's a spoiler.
That answer for you. I genuinely don't know if you know or not.
I don't know. Clearly. But yeah, I just didn't know. I mean, obviously, like with America, like abortion being such a like divisive topic.
Hot button topic.
It never occurred to me to be like, I wonder what like fucking every other country thinks about abortion.
I think they're cool. Japan's like a very deeply unreligious country, so I'd imagine they're cool with it.
Really? I thought they were into Shinto.
Shinto is a dead religion. Like some people, like obviously some people, but like it's like bigger than like ancient Greek for sure, but like most people. Also, Shinto is a ridiculously lax religion. Like it's like mostly like local deities, and you go pray when you want a thing, and that's fucking it.
Gotcha.
Like it's not like, oh, go to church on Sunday for for the goddamn rice god. You know, it's like, okay, if you want, like if you're a farmer and you want good harvest, go to the shrine, fucking throw a couple coins, do one prayer, and leave. Right. You know, so like Shinto's ridiculously chill, and it's got nothing against, well, I guess as so far as I know, abortions. Right. But like Christianity has very little hold in Japan, which is why in The Summer That Hikaru Died, they talk about how religious people are being driven out of like the cities, which is why they ended up like, because they were talking about, like they went from like Shinto to Catholicism, and that's like what changed the name of the Noki-sama on the mountain. Yeah. It's like, apparently a lot of like Christians were like driven into this area. That's why there's a bunch of churches. Yeah. But like very hard to find a church in Japan. Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
I feel like I've also reading Vinland Saga was interesting to me because I feel like so few anime ever mention Jesus or Christianity, and Vinland Saga just straight up being like, we're Christians following Jesus Christ. Yeah. Is so like, whoa.
I mean, because that's who the Vikings fucking raided. That was like, that was their whole thing. They were like, okay, cool. That means you have gold and silver adorned in your unprotected halls. Right. So we're gonna kick in down. Literally, you mark exactly where you are with giant crosses telling fucking 6'7" Vikings to come steal your shit. Yeah, right. Oh man, those were the days. All right. But yeah, you want to talk about the Demon Slayer movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Danny saw the Demon Slayer movie September 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
Which was Tuesday of last week. And we were at TCL Chinese Theater. We were all gussied up.
We're all hanging out with Channing Tatum.
We were hanging out with Channing. No, they ushered us off the red carpet because Channing Tatum was coming in a half hour.
Yeah, they were like, Channing Tatum's 30 miles from here. You have to leave.
Yeah, they're like, Channing Tatum's leaving his house in Calabasas. Get the fuck off the carpet. So me and Danny got there at 5 unironic PM.
Yeah.
We walked the red carpet for like 35 minutes. We met BB No
We
Money
melted.
for the first. We melted. So I was wearing a velvet long sleeved collared shirt with a sweater over my shoulders and a silk ascot, and it was maybe 87 degrees and sweltering sun. The red carpet's out in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard, so we're walking. I'm dripping through my ascot. I have to find shade. We're probably done taking photos by 5:35, 5:40. They usher us in and are like, cool, movie time.
Yeah.
Movie starts at 7:20. Yeah. Because Alex Lee, fucking Adam McFarlane, fucking Channing Tatum, all the voice cast need to walk through, make sure no filthy influencers are near the voice actors we all know personally.
Yeah.
And so we're ushered into our seats. We're taking photos in front of the gigantic TCL IMAX screen. And they're like, hey, movie starts at 7. 7 comes around. Cool. Guess I'll go get some waters for everybody at 7 o'clock. 7:15 comes around. Okay, cool. Everyone sit down, sit down.
And then we go, did you mean PM?
Yeah. Like, are we going to be here till the morning time? 7:20, movie kicks on. It's 2.5 hours long.
Long as hell.
It was the longest anime movie I've ever engaged with.
Yeah. It's like 3 movies.
It is 3 fucking movies. Akaza is there's a third final fight.
Well, hold on. Is this a spoiler review? All spoilers?
Let's do spoiler free, actually.
All right.
We'll do spoiler free and then we'll do spoilers. So we'll do our spoiler free review. But yes, the movie's very long.
Yeah.
It's and I'm like, okay, cool. It's an anime movie. It's only gonna be an hour and a half long. I have a spot where I think the movie is gonna get to in the manga and then it's gonna cut. And because I didn't check the runtime or anything like that, I was like, I can last that long. I'll pee when I leave. And then we get to that spot, and then it's like, hey, we're doing another hour and a half. And I was like, okay. Oh, they're doing backstories. Are they do the whole? They're doing the whole back. They're doing the whole back. Are they gonna do the end of the fight? They're doing the end. Fuck, just kept going. Yeah. And I'm just sitting in my seat with a Diet Coke cutting through my bladder.
It's funny because the movie, the way it's structured, where it literally feels like 3 movies.
Yes.
Had me so like at one point I'm like, man, this is going like,
yeah.
And I was like also at a moment where I was like, this could end at any moment because as far as I know, I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But because it's structured the way it is, where it feels like 3 movies, and it got so long that I got over the hump of being like, is this gonna end soon? To when the credits started rolling, I was like, oh, is that all you got?
Yeah.
I could do this for 5.
I've already pissed myself. Fucking, I'm already wet.
I was like, listen, you already ran 3 movies. You might as well do the rest of them. Like,
just get the whole fucking Infinity Castle arc done. I'm locked in.
I know. I genuinely, like, when the credits were rolling, even though I did have the sensation of like, wow, that was longer than I thought it'd be, I was still unironically like, I would do another hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was very good. I thought the camera work was probably the best part of the entire movie.
Oh, interesting.
I like watching, so the first 10 minutes of the movie are a fucking blistering pace. You're dropped into action literally. Like you are literally thrown in, and there's these sweeping scenes. Remember when we saw Mahito versus Mechamaru?
Yeah.
And we got that follow shot
of
where
Mahito he's turning into every mammal.
A bunch of different fucking animals. We have so many of those moments where we're like a POV following camera sweeping through like demon slayers falling through or jumping through the Infinity Castle. And it can only either be compared to that or like following Spider-Man swinging through the streets of New York. Like it was such a good job of like having the camera move on this axis where you're following, and it does such onus to the scale of the Infinity Castle because like imagine every scene you've seen of the Infinity Castle leading up to this moment. If we've explored a city block previously of the Infinity Castle, this movie explores a country.
Yeah.
Like, the scale is ramped up on a level you can barely comprehend.
Yeah, it is. It's like you're watching an anime version of one of the Kaiju number 8 opening themes.
Yes.
We haven't talked about it at all. Like the movie ended, Nick went to piss, and then we never saw each other.
Never saw each other again. And I ended up talking to Adam McFarlane about him being some minor role in it or something.
So yeah, we don't know each other's opinions about it yet.
Because we also do not watch each other's content.
Yeah. I saw your title. I almost texted you and I was like, reviewing 101, don't put the like final thesis of the review in the title. Because you want people to wonder what you thought of it.
Yeah.
But your title was The Movie's Sick.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah.
Where do you rank it in terms of arcs so far? Because I understand, I don't know if you watched my TikTok review of it, but I mentioned that I don't think it's fair for anyone to be like, oh, like, don't treat this as a completed arc. I understand that. But I do think it's fair to put this movie in a ranking of the other arcs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where do you rank
it's 2.5 hours long, which means it's like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Like it's as long as the entirety of the Hot Shirt training arc.
Yeah.
So like it should absolutely be, it could 100% be considered its own arc. I would say it's the...
Give me best arc, and then just like...
Best arc in Demon Slayer is Mugen Train. Under Mugen Train is this, and then the Entertainment District arc.
Interesting.
I would say.
I swap Entertainment District arc and this.
Really?
So this is the third best, I think.
Crazy.
Because it's... I've heard a lot of people agree with this also recently.
One of the fights is transcendent. The other two are kind of snores.
I'm so interested to get to spoilers and find out which one. Snores!
Not snores, but comparatively to, like, if we're talking about on the grand scale of Mugen Train and Entertainment District arc.
Yeah. If I have to call a fight a snore, I'll call one of them.
Yes.
That. I think one fight is okay.
Yes.
I think one's really, really good, but doesn't have like all the weight it could behind it. And then one I would call the transcendent fight.
Yes.
But I don't know if our transcendent fight is the same one.
I know for a fact we disagree.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think the pacing in this is worse, way worse than both Mugen Train and Entertainment District arc.
100%. All of the fights are elongated, but because of that, also all of the dialogue that happens in the fight is drawn out.
Yeah.
So like backstories are longer, conversations that happen in the fights are longer, and the fights themselves feature more choreography. Yeah. So like it's like cool. There's more fight happening. Yeah. The first 2 fights depicted in the movie are 2 chapters each.
That doesn't totally shock me. I feel it a lot with the second fight. Because there are a lot of, I'm glad you brought up that like dialogue's elongated.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of being like, here's the situation. And they keep repeating it over and over again. And like I said in my review, this is the best and worst of Demon Slayer's qualities ramped up to 11.
Yeah.
The animation's incredible. The fighting's awesome. All the characters, like there's some peak shit with some of the characters. The second fight has some peak shit with the characters involved. But it also has Demon Slayer's worst qualities, which is like people explaining shit in their head over and over and over again, even though you already know. Yeah. It also has bullshit happening out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah?
And we'll get into what the bullshit is.
I'm very curious to hear what you think the bullshit is.
But like... What did you like other than animation? What was like your favorite aspect of the movie?
Alejandro Saab and Alex Lee crush it. They the fact that they're both in the same scene, they're 2 of the best like English voice actors. I have watching the dub, I realized, I've been watching the sub, and the sub is objectively better of Demon Slayer. I think Tanjiro and Shinobu, I just don't love their voice acting job. Alejandro Saab and Alex Lee fucking absolutely crush it. The the sound design deserves to be heard in a theater.
Yeah.
Like whether that's the crackling of a lightning breathing sword or like a thunderous step or Guillaume smashing through a wall or something like that. Like
what's your favorite sound effect in Demon Slayer? I only say this because me and Daniel Duenas were like, we each had like 3 favorite sound effects of this anime that we were able to like rattle off.
I would say it's either like thunderclap and flash like step.
Yeah.
Right. That's I would say maybe like water breathing. Like water breathing's like flow sound. Like you can like hear it. And then I would probably say also like the crackling of lightning.
Interesting. I love anytime a demon regrows a hand.
Oh, that's So,
they're always like it's so fast and so intense.
And this is a demon regrows a hand movie. It's just fucking instant popping out.
That shit's great. Speaking of sound design, this soundtrack legitimately uses every instrument ever conceived.
I found that almost distracting sometimes.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I liked it, but in the way that I like Togenanki, where like they would hit a new track, and I'm like, bitch, is that a bassoon?
Yeah, there was a couple times where it got like real plucky, and I was like, why am I listening to a fucking the cousin of a xylophone be played right now? Like, what's happening?
I know. I enjoyed it in the way that I was like, all right, that's it. That's the variety. Like, that's every instrument they could afford. And I'm like, oh, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
That motherfucking oboe being played upside down.
That's a goddamn glockenspiel.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was half expecting to hear the fucking womp, 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 the
tomatone.
The tomatone get played, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking 2 guys about to go at it, and the kazoo comes in, and you're like,
there's like
slide whistle.
We have to wait. We have to wait until this is done. They only have the kazoo guy for 5 minutes. I'm guaranteeing it.
So that's fair. What else? That's just good.
It was good.
It was good.
It's really good.
I think like if you're a Demon Slayer fan, you will enjoy this.
Oh my god, yeah. The humor also definitely delivers. There's a lot of the Demon Slayer humor, which you can always tell is happening because everybody's faces go whop, and then it's like a literal visual cue on when you're supposed to laugh. It's like, oh cool. If Tanjiro currently doesn't have pupils, you should be giggling.
Yeah, it's a laugh track.
Yeah, it's very funny.
That's also why there's some funny Inosuke bits, I assume. But this is not my Inosuke. Like, when we...
Like Bryce Papenbrook isn't your Inosuke?
Yeah.
Gotcha, yes.
When we talked about My Hero, I made it very clear that, like, I watched all of My Hero in dub, and then the most recent season I had to watch sub for the podcast.
Yeah.
And the whole time, like, characters are dying, they're screaming, they're doing this and that. And I was still so separated because I'm like, well, that's not my Bakugo. I don't give a shit about this guy.
Fucking he sounds different, he looks different, it's a whole thing.
This was a little better for some reason. I think it's because going from, like, Japanese to English is easier than English to Japanese.
100%.
Like Tanjiro, I was like, this isn't as good as Japanese Tanjiro, but like I'll live. Like you said, Alex Lee and Alejandra Saab are amazing.
They're like, that's the one part of the movie where I'm like, oh, I'd recommend watching this in dub.
Yeah. Anytime Inosuke spoke, I was like, I can't wait to get back to my Inosuke and hear what he's gonna say.
When it becomes available for sub, I'm rewatching it. So,
yeah.
100%.
I wonder if they're doing sub showings. Because I'll see it in theaters again.
That's what the 100 Thieves people who got it like a day before we got it for the international premiere. They got it in sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense to do the international premiere in English because fucking Channing Tatum doesn't want to watch someone else do his character.
100%. Yeah.
How'd you feel about Channing Tatum?
I could hear that it was Channing Tatum.
No, you couldn't.
I could hear.
No, you couldn't because like 10 minutes into him being in the film, I lean over and I go, is that Channing Tatum? And you're like, is it? And then he spoke, and you're like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you didn't know? We didn't know until like halfway through his scenes.
Fair. There was like that twinge of like the Channing Tatum, like 21 Jump Street asking a question occasionally. I think he did a good job. Like I think
he crushed it.
Yeah.
I barely heard him. If I didn't know it was him, I wouldn't know.
Oh, if I didn't know Channing Tatum's in this movie because I knew I was going to be sharing a theater with him, I never would have picked him out as Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like Robert Pattinson, but I was like, oh, he could absolutely voice act. Like, I was like...
Oh, we were just joking in the theater. I love he shows up. His character shows up, and Tanjiro's like... Or, you know, whatever character that interacts with him. He's like, hi, Mr. So-and-such. And he's like, Tanjiro!
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that voice. Can I try that again? Like, you You hear
hold up. I'm doing old timey lawyer. What do you mean? What do you mean that wouldn't make sense in Japan? I'm doing it.
Yeah, he's like, come on, are you gonna train me, Mr. So-and-so? Nah, I may just be a humble. I'm not gonna do that voice. I'm gonna try something else.
Yeah, that's the reason the movie's 2.5 hours long, because they're dedicating 20 minutes to fucking Channing Tatum's character being animated into him fucking up.
He just keeps cutting back to Tanjiro just blinking.
Yeah.
just to legally count as animation.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. But yeah, so do you want to talk about our spoiler review here?
Oh, yeah. I'm just copying every other review podcast. Give your out of 10 score before spoilers.
Out of 10 score before spoilers, 9.2.
High.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going below that?
I'd go 8. Because
straight 8.
Here, let me explain. Because I usually do like solid numbers first off. I guess if I'm doing non-solid, like 8.3 or 5.
Okay.
Because the pacing, the reason I don't love the pacing is because this movie has a ton of like, they'll start a fight, they'll get a little bit into a fight, and they show someone's whole backstory.
Yep.
And they come back to the fight, and you're like, all right, here we go, let's do it. Do a bit more of the fight. It's the other guy's backstory. Mm-hmm. Then they come back, and then sometimes they'll fight some more, and then go back again.
Or they'll go to somebody else.
Yeah. So it's so, like, edging you in fights to the point where I'm almost, like, losing track of the fight.
Yeah.
And it's like a frustrating watch. And that's why I put this below Mugen Train and Entertainment District Arc. Because even though you do get moments like that, it's usually once and then it's all forward momentum.
You know what the difference is? Is that those like Entertainment District Arc and Mugen Train are 1v1. So it's not even like 1v1s, but it's like one group of people versus one big baddie. Yeah. This is like the first like wide sweeping scale arc of Demon Slayer. It's like, what's Kiyome doing? What's Tsunemi doing? What's Moishiro doing? What's Tanjiro doing? What's Inosuke doing? So like they're trying to like, it does a good job of like showing like when they're popping around, like a good job of setting the stage for like the ludicrous scale and the fact that they're all separated and how desperate the situation is. But at the same time, it handicaps the momentum.
Yeah, it's just genuinely, if you like rearrange the order of some of these scenes, I think I'd like it more. It just like is a frustrating start-stop. Like if you open and it's like character A walks into the room and they're like, this is my backstory.
Yeah.
And then character B is like, this one's mine. And then it's just the fight.
Yeah.
That would feel better to me. And even build hype. Like it'd be like watching wrestling where it's like, here's this character's intro music, here's this one, now they fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's so stop and go, it was just like pissing me off a bit.
It is. And then with the movie being 2.5 hours long, you're like, all right, fucking... let's get it moving.
There's like bits where like Tanjiro's like, I gotta figure this out. What do I do? And he's just like standing there for genuinely 20 minutes. And I'm like, go hit him.
Yeah,
like,
literally just fucking
try.
tap into the fight here.
Yeah.
All right, you want to talk spoilers here?
Yeah.
So yes, let's rank the fights in the movie here.
Okay.
So there's 3 big fights in the movie. We're getting into spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there's 3 big fights. There's Tanjiro Akaza. There's
Tanjiro, Giyu, and Akaza.
Tanjiro, Giyu, Akaza. There's Zenitsu and his rival, the upper 6. Kaigaku. And there's Tanjiro's dad and a bear.
Yes, that's hardly a fight, dude. Fucking Tanjiro's dad mops that bear up. He fucks that pussy up. No, it's Shinobu versus Doma.
Yeah.
Which I think we both agree is the worst fight in the movie.
Yeah.
Because it is a short fight. It is a very short fight in the manga.
Yeah.
And they add a bunch of choreography to this fight that makes Shinobu kind of seem like she has a better chance than she does in the manga. Like there's like, you see her like, there's like extra additional like, Shinobu's like flash stepping. She's like stepping all around. She's moving like prime Minato in this battle against Doma. But because she does that, like, you're like, oh wow, like she actually put up a pretty good fight against Doma. Doesn't put up a good fight against him in the manga at all.
She lasts long, but they don't really like make you feel like she's a match for Doma. Like he's fucking with her for a long time.
He's like, and I will say Doma's voice actor did such a good job of like displaying the child.
I think it's Deku.
Is it really?
I think so.
Of like just displaying the childlike exuberance of Doma, who was like he's basically he was born into a cult because his parents were the leaders of the cult, and he's born with rainbow eyes and white hair, so he's a cult leader immediately.
Yeah.
Like he's God immediately, and then he turns into a demon so he can be God forever.
I like how his anime-ass character design, it like him looking like that, you would see that in any anime and be like, oh, characters just look weird.
That's your Sakura Hakura.
Yeah, like I like how even in the show, they're like, this kid looks like a god.
Yeah, like this is the fucking
But Shinobu.
So we're talking about you get the backstory of Shinobu kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, the whole gimmick of like extending the Hashira training arc was to get to know the Hashiras better. Where was her backstory during that?
Do we even really spend time with? We don't spend time with Shinobu during the Hashira training arc because she's in the Demon Slayer mansion, studying Wistoria.
Yeah, just give us that backstory during that season.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't brutally interrupt this fight.
Yeah.
So that upset me. But I liked her getting absorbed and dying. That was all sick. Because I like
the delivery of also her death is kind of it's kind of gnarly because it's like, oh hey, like the crows flying through the Infinity Castle and is like,
I love them getting live tweets.
Crazy. Also, don't tell people that. What a way to discourage the people actively fighting.
Dude, I was like, that's terrifying. I love the shot of Giyu and Tanjiro just running, kind of shocked and numb, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, but what do? You got to keep it moving, Yeah,
I agree with you. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Absolutely don't tell me. I was like...
Tell us if we win. We killed, fucking one of the upper moons. Tell me that.
Yeah. I was praying for her death because I love Doma so much. I was like, I want more Doma, and if she beats him, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
I liked her moves. I like him adapting to the poison.
Yeah.
It was just out of 3 very good fights, the weakest.
So I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, this is a really good fight. Every fight in this movie is beautifully animated. Like we said, they added choreography to everything. And so it's like, oh, this was a really cool scene. But you try and stack it up against Zenitsu versus Kaigaku or Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza. It's just not, it is the worst fight. And it's funny though, because the movie breaks up pretty evenly into half hour, hour and a half. Where it's like, oh, the first half hour is Shinobu and Doma, the second half hour is Zenitsu and Kaigaku, and the last hour and a half is Akaza, Giyu, and Tanjiro. I'm assuming your favorite fight was Zenitsu and Kaigaku.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, then we do agree.
Yeah.
Because Zenitsu and Kaigaku I thought it was really hype. I think it had the capacity to be hyper.
Yeah. Dude, that's just some boy shit.
Yeah.
That's just some classic shonen ass, boys being fellas shit.
Yeah.
I really liked it, but I do agree. It also was pissing me off. It had the worst case of being Zenitsu only knows one technique, but Kaigaku knows all the rest except the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's so hilarious and dumb, but I love it.
Yeah.
That's such a sick concept for a Zenitsu rival. And then they just kept saying it over and over
And then they were
again.
then they were getting the perception of everybody being like, oh, Kaigaku doesn't know this. And Zenitsu's like, oh, beating people up because they're talking about how he doesn't know the first form. And they're like, oh, but Zenitsu's even worse because he only knows the first form and shit like that. Yeah.
Well, I like Zenitsu is always standing on business.
Yeah.
Which I love. Right down from season 1 where he's protecting Nezuko's box and getting pummeled by Inosuke. That was great. He was a real one here too when he got beat up for protecting Kagaku's honor.
Yeah. That's not in the manga. That's completely added.
Dude, he's just a real one, man.
Yeah.
He's so good. I really like Zenitsu after this. But yeah, I agree. It's tough to introduce all of this right now. When again, use the Hashira training arc to establish this doesn't need to be a twist. Same with Shinobu's. Introducing them here doesn't make it feel like, oh, this big shocking twist, he has a rival.
It makes you care less because you're like, as soon as he was introduced, he was gone.
Yeah, exactly. The Hashira training arc could have been actually really interesting if you used it to set all of this up, and then in the movie you have this big hype rival climax between them. Yeah, because
You know what's fun about Kaigaku is that, you know, like people are like, oh, the whatever breathing form it doesn't make that element.
Yeah.
Kaigaku's blood demon art makes lightning. So he's the only lightning breather who makes lightning. And I feel like they didn't really.
That'd be cool if I believed a fucking word out of this mangaka's mouth.
Very fair, but I was like, oh, they didn't really explain that super well in the movie where he's like, oh, like you like see the lightning encroaching on Zenitsu's body and you're like, oh, that's his demon art. And it's like, oh no, he literally makes lightning and he's the only person who does it.
I love that the anime director doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Like the anime director's like, no, they're all doing
fucking elements. What are we talking
they're
about?
all magic. Yeah, I think it could have been more hype, but I love Demon Slayer combines shit in such a hype, unexpected way.
Yeah.
Where like in season 3, when Tanjiro uses thunder breathing to close some distance, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
An X breathing user or like breath technique user
Being a crazy
becoming
powerful,
a demon is also something where I'm like, God, it's genius. Like,
yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Now you can apply your blood demon art to your breathing techniques, but it takes more blood and shit and is more difficult. Yeah.
So that shit was awesome.
I thought where the music failed this movie was this fight. I
don't remember.
I thought when Zenitsu was falling all injured and he like locks in to cut off Kaigaku's head after like he goes straight back up.
Yeah, he creates a new technique. Which is just the first technique again.
But like faster, which is what he's been doing for 3 seasons of content. I thought that was like, oh, this could have been hyper with better music. But I was like, it was a fun fight. It's a very classic fight. I love the backstory of the former Thunder Hashira killing himself because Kaigaku turned himself into a demon.
Dude, everyone be killing themselves.
By who else be killing themselves?
This guy, the Akaza's dad.
Oh, true. Yes, yeah, fuck.
I think maybe one more. But yeah, a lot of suicides.
So the best fight in the movie, then, we both agree on, which is Akaza versus Tanjiro and Gyu.
Yeah, I guess it's gotta be. I like power scaling wise, they weren't able to beat Akaza.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was like, I don't want Shinobu to beat Domu.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't want them to beat Akaza. Even though, like, if they beat him, I wouldn't be upset.
And the only reason that Zenitsu was able to beat Kaigaku is because he didn't know how to use his blood demon art yet.
Yeah, and the other guy's, like, petty as hell.
Yeah.
Because the best part about Demon Slayer is that the enemy, the demons, feel so oppressive and so overwhelmingly like out of the depth of the Hashira.
Yeah.
And so every fight's so desperate. And I didn't love season 3 where Tanjiro was able to beat like two at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't love that, especially when like the dude making the wood dragons was like unbelievably like way better than Akaza seemingly.
Yeah, he was like 4 people all in one body and he could control wind, lightning, and wood.
Yeah, I was like, no, Tanjiro doesn't beat Hong Tenku. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But I like that they technically don't beat Akaza.
Yeah.
Because if Akaza still had that drive in him, he would have killed them both.
Yes. Like
so
Akaza
that's
had to give up. Like Akaza had to remember his former life.
Yeah.
Because Akaza's made a demon against his own will.
Yeah.
Like Akaza is just like at his lowest moment when Muzan finds him. And he's like, all right, I guess like I'm going to turn you into a demon. And he's like, I don't want to do that. And then Muzan blows his fucking back of the head out.
And then he's like, I'm listening.
Yeah. oh, good point. All right. Good. Jolly day, sir.
I know. I love that it's like, I was coerced.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, fucking absolutely. You coerced it out of the back of your skull.
Yeah. But, fucking, I love, speaking of like loving when like limbs grow back and sound effects, I love when fucking Gyu throws his sword at his head and it like pops off the neck and it goes, and grabs it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Demon Slayer's so scrappy sometimes.
100%, yeah.
That's what I love. I loved that shit.
It's all headbutts and fucking headbutts screaming and throwing broken swords.
Yeah, that's sick. I loved Gyu did like a parry kind of thing. So Akaza.
Dead Calm.
Yeah, Dead Calm was so sick.
Yeah.
Where this big like fireball comes at him and he goes Dead Calm. And then it's just Gyu and then he's just an inch forward.
Yeah, he's just on the other side of it.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy. Yeah. What else?
I thought I obviously, so there's like, it's like kind of crazy. It's like 25 minutes of Gyu versus Tanjiro versus Akaza, and it's unrelenting. And then they do Akaza's 10, 12 episode backstory. I thought the pacing of the slow moments, like the backstory, especially for Akaza, was some of the best we've seen in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I think they broke up a lot of the action. Like, and it was like, okay, cool, it killed the momentum, but the pacing of the backstories was perfect to me.
It helps that it was really interesting. Like, I love Channing Tatum's character being an old Tanjiro.
Yeah.
Especially down to the point of, like, showing that his, like, relentless kindness is fucking him over.
Yeah.
Like, because that's kind of the whole thing with Tanjiro. People are like, oh, Tanjiro's just, like, always morally good, and he's a Mary Sue, and he just, like, needs to believe, and he wins things. Not only is that not true, but Channing Tatum's character shows that, like, even when you're, like, 40, and you're like, oh, this guy's got it all figured out, like, there's always bullies at 40, you know?
Exactly.
Like, he's still getting his whole, like, his dojo harassed. He gets poisoned to death.
Yeah.
Like, his being like Tanjiro got him killed.
Yeah, him and his daughter.
Yeah, and his daughter who did nothing wrong. Like, so yeah, it was all really interesting stuff. And that was really cool. Do you know like a little Easter egg about Akaza's attack names?
What, Destructive Death?
So apparently, I didn't verify this. A guy told me this.
Okay.
Apparently, in the manga, all of his attack names in Japan are firework names.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
They're all types of fireworks. And then his big snowflake that he makes is her hairpin. That girl's hairpin.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that fucked?
That's awesome. Because Kazu's backstory is fucking devastating.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And it's funny because a lot of people leaving the movie, I was talking to them and they were like, oh, I'm so sad. And I was like, oh, about Shinobu's death. And they're like, no, about Akaza's backstory. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, it's crazy that like it's like you're more upset about the backstory of upper rank demon number 3 who killed Rengoku than fucking Shinobu.
I mean, Shinobu's like barely in it for one. And then also, it helps that he loses his memories when he becomes a demon.
Yes.
Which I don't love, because that's a little less interesting.
I mean, did you see how he became a demon? I'm surprised he had fucking the ability to speak.
Yeah, but it absolves him immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's not his fault. He had demon juice in him.
Exactly.
Like, which is why I like Doma. I like that Doma's fucked from the get-go.
Yeah.
And likes being fucked.
100%. He just wants to be forever a leader.
But did you catch the part where when he goes into that like rival like dojo, and so Akaza's mentor and his like soon to be wife get murdered, and he hunts down the people who killed him, and they all have swords.
Yeah.
And he's going in with just fists. Did you catch? There's like a split frame where he punches a guy's in the hand, and all of his fingers explode off.
No.
It's like a dude holding the sword, and Akaza punches him here, and all the fingers just blow right off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
I love Akaza's massacre. I love
Yes.
that it's hands versus swords.
And it's 67 people, and he's just like limping out at the end, just covered in blood.
Ugh,
Yeah.
That shit's awesome. I loved, I forget, you go.
Okay, good. Yeah, I thought Akaza, like that, everything about, like, I thought that whole thing was going to be its own movie. I thought we were going to get Shinobu versus Doma and Kaigaku versus Zenitsu, and then I thought the movie was going to end there. It was going to be like an hour and 20 minutes. I was like, it's going to be tough to stretch it. I was like, maybe they'll like do the beginning of Doma's like, or the beginning of Akaza's fight, and then we just kept going into it, and it's a full, from like when Akaza comes onto the screen to the end of the movie, I think it's an hour and 35 minutes.
I think they had to. I think people would have been pissed if Tanjiro wasn't in it.
Well, Tanjiro would have been like the first 20 minutes of his fight when it's like them versus Gyo, and then as they cut to like backstory or something, I was like, oh, fade right there.
Yeah.
I like open with his backstory, finish with his ending, and then do the fight after Akaza in the manga.
Yeah.
Or like finish up Doma's fight in the next movie or something like that.
Yeah.
But fuck, so good. So good. Like genuinely a lot of fun. That is all I have.
Oh, I have so much more.
Oh, you have so much more?
I
Go
don't
crazy.
It doesn't have to be crazy, but I got to talk about the bullshit.
Oh, the fucking bullshit.
There's a lot of bullshit.
What's the bullshit?
So Akaza, it's revealed, has like a gimmick, kind of, where he can like sense if an opponent has killing intent.
Yes.
Which Inosuke also can do for some reason.
Yeah, so does Tanjiro have. He has it's his scent.
Well, he smells, yeah. And technically Zenitsu too, because Zenitsu has good ears.
You ever notice that fucking Inosuke is always used as the way to describe how something works? It's like because he lives in the mountains, he always has it's like, oh, but poison works this way. And Inosuke is like, yeah, of course, I know poisons.
Yeah, of course, I'm a honey badger.
Yeah, I'm like, literally, yeah.
So yeah, Akaza can sense if you have killing intent and then hone in on you. So he's like wicked accurate, and he also has like Sharingan where he like knows where you're about to hit next.
Yeah.
And so Tanjiro's like, it's so silly.
Oh, I forgot about Transparent World. Holy shit. So much happens in this movie.
So there's that, but it's also really dumb because Tanjiro's like, think. I gotta figure out what his gimmick is.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what to do. And he's like, there's got to be something Akaza has said in the past to give me a clue. And then he flashes back to when Akaza's fighting Rengoku. And he goes, you have quite the fighting spirit. What is your name? And everyone in the theater like went, oh. And we all thought we figured it out.
If he knows your name.
Because earlier in the movie, he's like, tell me your name.
To Giyu.
To Giyu. And Giyu's like, I'm not going to do that. And then Tajiro's like, Mr. Giyu. And then Akaza shows up and he's like, oh, so that's his name.
Yeah.
And it's not the gimmick.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's a stupid fighting spirit thing. Which then Tanjiro remembers the time his dad fucking annihilated a bear.
Yeah. I probably also would have tried to black that out of my memories. I was like, fucking remember when Dad woke me up in the middle of the night and decapitated a 12-foot bear?
So he remembers the time his dad kills a bear. And I guess what they're trying to do, theoretically, this bullshit, quote unquote, works narratively, but they don't execute it well. Because what I like about Tanjiro and all of his upgrades is that it's not just like, oh, I have to try harder, or I have to like want it, and then I'll get a boost.
Yeah.
It's literally like teaching him new ideologies.
Yeah.
And that like when he fights Daki and he like mixes Hinokami Kagura'i with, or he mixes sun breathing with water breathing.
Same thing, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When he learns Hinokami Kagura'i and it's like killing him, it's not just like, oh, I just unlocked this new thing. The bit is that he's like, I do need rage to fight them.
Yeah.
But too much of that will kill me and destroy what I am.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's literally like an ideology shift. Here, it's trying to be like, don't kill them because you hate them. Kill them because you understand it's a necessity.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it to protect, not because you want to be the one to kill him.
Yeah.
But they don't explain it like that.
Because
instead they're like, there's this whole new world, and it's this and that.
And
like,
I can see muscle, sinew, and veins, and that allows me to understand how their arms are gonna move.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you watching how his tricep flexes? What?
So it's like, they don't explain it like that. But if I really want to like do a backflip, I can be like, oh, it's genius writing. But boy, I just hate anytime. I hate the marks.
You hate Demon Slayer marks?
I hate Demon Slayer marks.
It is very funny that like the body has to get to 102 degrees. The way you have to activate it is so silly.
It also doesn't do anything because Giyu unlocked his mark and Daniel and everyone was like, that was so hype. And I was like, I forgot it happened because it didn't help him beat him.
It doesn't, it like barely changes the flow of his battle against Akaza. It is talked about as like turning you 100 times stronger in the manga. And then there's like moments where it very much comes in clutch, but like you can technically tell that Giyu is like all in the defensive until he activates his Demon Slayer mark, and then he's like, oh, I'm even with Akaza now.
I wish there was like, you know, in balloons, when you can like ascend a monkey, essentially. Like there's the upgrade tree and then there's the purple like bar that's like the ascendancy class. I wish there was like one technique per breathing style where everyone knew they were like, only people who have accessed that mark have been able to do that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And it's like, because the mark also caps your life at 25 years.
Yes.
Like you can only live to 25
How
and
do
then
you
you'll
know
die. Is that a spoiler? Daniel just told it to me.
I don't know if I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know if you know that. You might know that.
Well, we're in spoilers.
That's fair. Yeah.
But fucking. So Daniel told that to me at a Denny's.
Good.
And I like that as a nerf, but with that, it's not worth it. Because I think there needs to be like an ultimate move that they're like only people who've accessed the mark have been able to do, like, 13th form water breathing.
Yeah. That or like Gyu busting out Dead Calm. Like only be able to use Dead Calm when you have the fucking Demon Slayer mark activated or something like that.
It'd be a sick application.
It's like that Chidori with the Sharingan.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be a sick application of the mark.
What?
Because when Gyu got the mark, everyone freaked out in the theater, and I was like, I not only forgot this was a thing, but I kind of forget what it does.
Yeah, because like Moishiro gets it in the Swordsmith Village arc, and that's like when it's kind of introduced.
So I like didn't care too much. It would be so sick, and don't confirm if this happens.
Okay.
But if like in Inosuke's fight, he's like his back's to the wall, and then like silently, without explaining, he starts like getting the edge on the other guy, and the demon's like, "What the fuck's going on? This dude's going a hog wild."
Yeah.
And then he knocks his boar head off, and then he's just like got the fucking mark all over him.
That would be really cool.
That'd be rad.
That'd be fucking sick.
Anyway.
You should write Demon Slayer.
I should.
All right, that is all I got. I don't think there's any bullshit. I think it's a well-written story.
I just love Demon Slayer. I just love more content.
I'm happy that it's back. When do you think it's coming back? Like 2027?
I think it has to be 7. If it's 8, I think it's like people will be so
People will be
bitchy
pissy
about it.
because it's 3 years apart, and then the next one would be out
Another 3.
2031.
Yeah.
I'll be dead. I'll be so dead.
I don't live past.
Well, I'll be 40 by 2031. I won't be, but I'll be too old to be talking about Demon
I
Slayer.
might as well be 40.
Yeah,
If I'm 30, I'm 40, and if I'm 40, I'm dead.
Yeah, if I'm 40, I'm retired. All right. I also don't really have much news outside of the fact.
A lot of people. What do you think about the "my back hurts" line? I had people sending me that a bunch.
That was great. Yeah, you getting kicked through all the walls, and then like, fucking my back hurts now. So fair. So fair. More people need to talk about that. It's like, hey, just because I got up doesn't mean this doesn't sting like a bitch.
I really want. They kind of do that in this. They do a cool moment where Tanjiro's like, "I have a chance now. I'm conscious," and he doesn't know. I just have to. Oh, my sword slipped.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Oh, my hands don't work."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, fucking all my fingers are backwards."
Dude, demons.
Remember when his fingers were like curled?
I was just gonna say, there is no race in anime more disrespectful than demons.
Yeah.
In Demon Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
When fucking Gyotaro broke his fingers and then started smacking him.
Yeah.
You remember that?
It was like Prime Deku fucking just flopping his purple fingies around.
Dude, there's that. And then fucking Domo like patting Shinobu's head as he swallows her.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I love the demons. They're such bitches.
They're just such assholes. Yeah.
They suck. What'd you think of Akaza blasting himself?
Oh, dude, it was so gory. It was so gory. And then him ripping the regeneration off. It's so gory.
I love him walking away and be like, "I hate this.
Yeah, I was like,
Let me die."
Like literally just fucking stop, please.
I don't love every demon having like a tragic backstory that redeems them, and then everyone really nailing home, by the way, he's objectively going to hell.
They're like, it's like, he's like, "Oh, my loved ones.
Yeah.
Too bad I'll never see you again."
Makes me so sad.
Yeah.
Because they're all...
didn't deserve to go to hell. Well, I mean, like, no.
He lost his memories.
He lost.
No, he doesn't deserve to go to hell.
I was going to say he killed 67 people, but like, fucking, they were murderers. They murdered his fucking sensei and his wife.
Akaza shouldn't go to hell. That's so fucked.
Yeah.
What was it? There was Gyotaro. Because I think Daki does.
Gyotaro and Daki have a tragic backstory.
Remember when Gyotaro fucking piggybacks Daki into hell? When there's like heaven on one side and then fire on the other, and they walk into it?
Yep, because they have no fucking choice.
They don't deserve it.
Not all. They become demons willingly.
But they got so fucked by that village.
100% got fucked by.
They burned Daki alive.
She did stab a samurai in the eye.
She's like 11, and he's trying to doink her.
Yeah, that's fair. She was doinking everybody. She was going around doinking. She got lit on fire for being pretty. Yeah. And so fucking they were justified to become demons, I guess, but they did make the choice. Kaigaku, no backstory there, no tragic backstory.
Yeah, send him to hell.
He's
That
going to
guy
hell.
sucks.
Fucking Doma's backstory is that he wanted to be a cult leader for longer.
Doma also belongs in hell for sure.
Yes.
I like. There's sometimes when a demon is dying and he's like, "I just wanted to eat people."
Do you know Kokishibu's backstory yet?
Who?
Kokishibu, upper rank number 1, 6 eyes.
Oh no, that guy's like Tanjiro from the future or something.
Yeah, dude. He fucking
Look at him.
I'm here from 2025. I fucking don't like it there. I want swords back.
I'm here from 1942 because this technically takes place during World War One. It happens again.
I got bad news. Listen, if you don't like the sun, you're not gonna like the second time we do the World War here in Japan.
It's so funny to me that World War One's technically happening.
Oh yeah, because
during
it's like 19.
1914.
It's 1914. Yeah, but it's like cool. No, nothing more important happening right now.
Yeah, there's trains and guns.
There's trains and guns. There's technically cars.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. All right, my news for this week is that Fist of the North Star spin-off elegy of Kenno, Army Grunts, gets a short anime in January.
How dare you?
How
dare you make news about Fist
for
of the
all
North
my
Star?
big Fist of the North Star spin-off homies, it's getting a short anime in January. So yeah.
Yeah, Fist of the North Star has a very popular spin-off series that's been going on for a while, and it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yeah, fucking we're ripped dudes blow up other ripped dudes. Yeah, 100%.
How dare you?
You got any news?
We already talked about Chinese JJK.
Chinese JJK. Also, the fact that Demon Slayer opened up as it earns the best U.S. opening ever for an anime film, inflation adjusted.
Yeah, I told you that.
You said it was the most popular.
It's the #1 movie.
It's the #1 movie in America,
Yeah.
but it's also the best an anime movie has ever done opening weekend. That's what I'm telling you.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's like on the back of like Spirited Away and stuff.
And also apparently like something like 15 million people have already pirated it. So look, there could be more money going into this.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy to me that like anime fans will be like, I love how much money they put into this. I'm gonna steal it for free.
I'm gonna fucking some people definitely can't watch it in theaters right now.
Yeah.
Like we can watch it in theaters because we live in LA, but like people
I
like
guess
in
so.
Missouri, you're not watching this in any theater.
I just like, I don't know, with like an anime like Demon Slayer, I'm so grateful that they're putting this much money into a show, considering Japan is so like stingy sometimes,
Yeah, they're,
especially
like-
with shit that is like well received. Like they'll be like, oh, we made so much money on this thing. Why try next time?
We're gonna make $1 billion on it. Let's see how little we can spend on it.
Yeah, so it's like with stuff like this, like I bought the second game literally being like, I'm gonna, what?
Second game.
Yeah, Hinokami Chronicles 2 came out.
I'm sorry, now?
Knowing my one purchase won't make a difference, I bought the game being like, I'm gonna support this thing I love.
Hinokami Chronicles 2?
Yeah.
The seconding?
The Doiken.
I accidentally did Honkai Chronicles 2.
Honkai? Oh.
Hinokami Chronicles.
Hinokami Doink you up.
The fucking double
Dude,
doinkening?
they added team moves.
What?
Like in Naruto.
Hell yeah, dog.
You can do an attack.
Unless
where-
you're a demon, because the demons have to fight by themselves, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Muzan's in it?
Yeah, Muzan's in it.
And Guillaume?
Everyone from season 3 and Swordsmith Village.
Dog.
You know what sucks though about like the timing of these movies? They did this with Hinokami Chronicles 1 too, where they'll release the game just before a major Demon Slayer arc. So then you go and see the movie, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to fight or play as the upper 6 and like do all this shit. And it's like, well, get excited for Hinokami Chronicles 3.
Yeah, whatever it comes out. By the looks of it, it's got everybody from this movie, though. I'm seeing Kaigaku. I'm seeing Doma. I'm seeing... Have you not played yet?
No, not yet.
We gotta do that. All right, do you have a best boy this week?
God, so much is going on this week. I guess the Danny War.
Yeah. Oh,
You seen that? What?
Who the fuck is Danny North? I'll fucking fillet his ass! Oh, he wants to talk shit about my husband? Oh, I'll fucking kill that fake Jorge fucking pig. I'll roast him, Danny.
This is exactly the energy I need in my ranks. So what's been happening?
I watched a thing that you reposted and I didn't understand it at all.
So Jorge,
Uh-huh.
do you know where this started?
No.
So the Epic the Musical creator,
Oh,
Jorge,
and he was like, thanks, Danny, but it wasn't you.
He put out a video where he was like, Danny, love what you're doing. Thank you so much. I love you, Danny, this and that. And he didn't specify which Danny. And in my hubris, I assumed it was me.
Yeah.
Because numerically, I'm the biggest Epic Danny.
Yeah.
And so I like did a video response, obviously. But then evidence came out
You
that
did a video response and it wasn't about you.
no one knows still. But there's this Danny North and Danny Fett more recently.
Danny, like Boba Fett's long lost, disappointing son.
Yeah, Danny the
Crazy.
Fett. Danny the Fett have both been doing Epic content more recently, and they were hyping up the merch store coming out soon. And so then people were like,
Chills.
I don't know.
Chills.
I don't know. It could be Danny, Fett, or North. And I was like, so that was embarrassing.
Okay.
Because I genuinely think it wasn't about me.
Okay.
But then Jorge, because I do think Jorge knew of one Danny and didn't think anything of not doing the last
Do you think he maybe doesn't know any of you and somebody in his team was like, yo, say Danny, and they were like, fucking leave it open for interpretation?
Interpretation. Leave it up for interpretation.
I'm interpreting it, dog.
I genuinely think Jorge, like, it's more funny to me if he, like, barely gives a shit about any of this.
Yeah.
But then he put out a second video where he was like, I caused some chaos. I'm sorry. I just want to clarify. I was talking about Danny. And so just like being a dick.
Good.
So now me, Danny North, Danny Fett have all been like, stoking the flames. Other Dannys are getting involved. Other cast members are getting pulled into it. Danny.exe is in my camp. Danny Phantom.
Okay,
Danny Phantom.exe is in my camp. We're going to do a collab soon about it. It's been fun. It's been cool.
You should get Danielle Dinaculia.
True.
Yes.
There was another Danny.
I mean, you can get Daniel Dueñas, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, since Epic is over and this is like an interim until Ilium, which is like the prequel that's coming out. This is a fun thing for the Epic community to soak their like attention into.
Yeah, that or you can just say how much you hate Scylla again and see what that does for us.
Shut your dirty fucking mouth.
Okay, my bad, sorry.
But so anyway, on Friday before the whole dog fiasco, I spent 3.5 hours building a horse out of wood.
Yeah, I popped into the stream and it turned out really well.
Turned out nice.
It looked really good.
The box was like, an 8-year-old can get this done in 45 minutes. And I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. Where's the page that says they did it with an adult?
What 8-year-old is like, I want to build the Troy. I want to build the horse of Troy.
It's for fucking teaching or some dumb shit.
Oh, the horse of Troy?
Yeah.
So you can see how many men you can fit in there?
It's history.
I guess. What 8-year-old is learning about the Iliad?
Like a lot
That's
of that.
high school shit.
I guess so. I learned in like 5th grade. I was 10 or 11.
You're learning about horny men starting wars in 5th grade?
In high school, you're learning about more nuanced history, I think, like slavery and like by nuanced, I mean where you can like start to teach people that the country they live in isn't great.
Yeah.
And so I'm learning about slavery. I'm learning about like Machiavelli, which is more like
the French Revolution.
Yeah, like more shit where you're like, hey, don't just like trust political leaders.
Yeah.
Teach them the Greek stuff early on because that's more like, isn't Zeus silly?
Yeah. Is it fucking, don't let him near your daughter.
Yeah, it's more like pick your favorite one, rather
That's
than.
fair. I did do like Greek gods in like middle school. That's fair.
Yeah, where it's like, pick your favorite god and like dress up as him and do a skit. It's not like, hey, dress up as this guy who definitely owned slaves.
But yes, anyways.
Anyway.
My best boy this week, Dayquil. Because we both got the fucking suds,
Yeah, we both
dude.
got sick
My
this week.
brain, I've never had my brain be this fucking muddled before. It was absolutely insane.
I accidentally took Dayquil once in the middle of the day in high school. And I told the teacher, and I was like, can I take a nap right now in the middle of your lecture? And she was like, yeah,
Dude,
you're technically drunk.
It makes you feel like you're fucking in third person.
Yeah, I think it's just like a mix of melatonin and alcohol.
Yeah.
Like that's actually what NyQuil is.
NyQuil.
Oh, Dayquil.
No.
Oh, I accidentally took NyQuil in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Dayquil is, what's it called? Not, ecstasy. It's caffeine.
It has caffeine in it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's meant to wake you up. It gives you energy.
NyQuil has booze in it?
Yeah.
That's fucking
NyQuil,
crazy.
I think Dayquil's maybe also alcohol, but NyQuil or Dayquil is caffeine mixed with whatever like suppresses.
It's like 19 fucking drugs.
Yeah.
So I've taken a concerning amount of fucking orange and blue pills over the last couple of days. Because apparently I got the fucking flu. I haven't had the flu in like a decade. Yeah. So fucking the suds. But all right. That brings us to our favorite part of the podcast, love letters, where me and Danny ask our live audience to ask us a question that we answer live on the podcast. So if you guys are trying to become members of the podcast, you can get the podcast 2 days early. You can hang out with me and Danny before and after podcast, and you can get 2 additional hours of Nick and Danny content. Me and Danny are going to be doing a Naruto reaction tonight. We got big Patreon content coming out. We're going to be clipping up. This is actually something that I guess, I don't know if we've said to you guys yet, but we are going to be clipping out a very much abbreviated version of our reactions moving forward, like a 20-minute reaction. And then we're going to be putting the full 2 hours on Patreon. So if you guys, can't afford the $5.99 or $4.99, then you guys, you can watch the very much abbreviated reactions, which will be going up on our YouTube. But the full 2 hour reactions will be on the Patreon. So, Danny, we got any questions? Blackstar asked the question: if you had to choose one breathing style for your podcast co-host, what would you choose and why?
You're not gonna like this.
I'm sure I won't.
I'd give you water breathing.
I can live with that.
Because truly, under just like the most minimal circumstance, you will be head to toe sopping wet with sweat.
Big sweat guy. Why do you think I'm wearing a white t-shirt right now, which is technically yours?
Why is it technically mine?
Because you technically left it at the house.
Rats.
Yeah, the back, wet.
I bet.
Yep.
What about me?
You would be, I want to say like wind breathing. But at the same time, because like wind breathing is focused all on offense. And I feel like you're not the kind of person who ever kind of like, but then when we fought, you were focused all on defense.
That's what I mean is that like breathing styles don't work as like a BuzzFeed quiz.
They do. People say that I'm fire breathing. People are like, oh, you're like very much, you give fire breathing because of like how like exuberant and over the top.
Who's telling you this?
Danny.exe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Fucking Danny Phantom. Like we were doing an interview on the red carpet and he was like, you would be fire breathing. You would also you'd be a demon. You wouldn't have a breathing style, first off.
Yeah.
I think if you were thrust into the Demon Slayer world, you would take the first opportunity to fucking become a Demon Slayer.
I'd so much rather be a demon. Just don't get killed and you won't go to hell. Don't go outside during the day. That's such a fine compromise.
You already do that.
Yeah, that's such a fine compromise to immortality.
Yeah, I love the nighttime. I do love the sun, though. But I also love nighttime. I love the moon.
It's so crazy to me.
If you have night vision, if you have dark vision.
It's so crazy to me that demons are losing this fight, considering, like, I love any time during a Demon Slayer fight when, like, a demon will be like, oh, are you getting tired? That's adorable that humans do that.
Yeah.
Like,
infinite stamina.
Infinite stamina. Just stay out of their range. I guess the trade-off is that they're also buying time for the sun to come up.
Yes.
But, like, I don't know. I would never get killed as a demon.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok recently from when we were like, I would never die in a car crash and you never die in a plane crash. Yeah. My arrogant assumption about myself, if I were a demon, I'd never die.
I wouldn't fight Demon Slayers.
Yeah. It's a skill issue entirely. It's an intelligence issue entirely.
If you're a demon in Demon Slayer, you just go to the remotest place, kill a human every once in a while. Yeah. Like, I guess they technically need blood to stay alive, but like, I don't know, I eat a pig. I don't like something like that. Like, I wouldn't be in Kyoto or Tokyo trying to eat like a bunch of people all at once because that's where the Demon Slayers are.
Oh my God, I'd be eating so many people. I'd be eating so many Demon Slayers. Wear like a metal turtleneck. Wear a metal choker.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
But if they can cut through like demons' necks, which are apparently like ridiculously strong, they can probably cut through a metal choker.
Not if it's made out of whatever the fuck their swords are made out of.
That's really also like if you're a demon, you're ridiculously strong. Just put like 3 inches of steel around your neck. If the only way I can die is the sun or decapitation, I'm wearing like African neck rings
and a big hat
and a comically large umbrella. Like why? They're like, oh, I can't be outside. Walk in the shade.
Yeah.
That's what they do in fucking Castlevania.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys so much listening to another week of Otakus Anonymous. We got we're heading into a not so big anime cycle here. To Be Hero X is now over. We're about 2 weeks out from this season being over, and the next season isn't going to be anything crazy in terms of what we're going to be watching. So we might be going back into the catalog here, watching a couple of the older anime, maybe do Panty and Stocking, something like that. Maybe I'll go watch Bungo Stray Dogs or some shit.
I'll watch Mystoria. That's probably my most likely one.
Yeah, so me and Danny are probably going to be heading into some backlog stuff. So if you have any recommendations, let us know in the comments below. But outside of that, that's all we got.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.